Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to another Collectible Past. We're getting ready to talk about some of the toys because collecting isn't for quitters. And anybody who's been a collector for a long enough time knows that your wallet absolutely hurts from not quitting, but so it goes. Man, remember, it's always really awesome to see all you people hanging out there. Remember to share the links out there to let everybody know we're going, because it's always the games with YouTube. It never ends. We've been talking about this for over 4+ years since we've been running this stream. It doesn't end with these people. They're all freaking nuts, man. But I hope that everybody out there is doing well. I see Gap was the first one that was in the house real quick. Yeah, hurry up. I want to see some toys, man. We are getting to it. Padre also in the house, man. What's going on, Padre? And Daytona Falls, man. Good to see you, man. Let's get it. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it. And with that, we're talking about this awesome host of panelists with us, hanging out. My co-host with the Moseses. We got Vinnie Art. What's going on, Vinnie?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm looking forward to showcasing some cool plastic stuff. And also, yeah, a little bit later, I'll drop the link soon. We do have the Kickstarter that's going to be launching next Friday. Not tomorrow, but next Friday. And it's going to be on Kickstarter. So City of Venus is coming at you soon. 96 pages, folks. So it's going to be awesome. But yeah, today we're going to be showing some cool toys. And I dug up a couple of things too. Well, one in particular, I'll get to the other review probably next week. But yeah, I found a pretty cool Spider-Man figure that people are going crazy over right now. Some kind of re-release, but I got the original, so I'll show that off tonight too for you guys. But yeah, looking forward to talking about some more cool stuff.
Oh man, and we are going to be getting into just shortly. And of course, as always, one of our other co-hosts with the most hanging out with us, Mr. Shifty. Yes.
Hey, hi, how's it going?
You son of a bitch. You're just bringing the whole thing down. Like, there goes the energy right out the window. Gone. Oh, my God. I feel like I'm in a pet store with absolutely nothing to feed the animals. This is the most horrendous thing. It's like sitting there where the ducks and everything are begging in the ponds and the koi fish, and you got that big bubblegum machine there with all the feed in it, but you don't have 1/4 to be able to feed them. That's what it feels like right now with that entrance that you gave us. Thanks, Shifty. Just thanks a lot, man.
Unbelievable. I'm sorry. What are we doing with this guy?
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm here. Hi.
You know what? I am going to pay somebody to put wax strips on your back for the intro of this show. So get some action. It's good to have you with us, Shifty. We got our other host.
I'm glad to be here.
We got other co-host, Superfan Adam Shawhan.
IR present.
You son of a bitch. Here goes another one.
Unbelievable.
Cold enemas coming your way, friend.
Right.
This is ridiculous. What is wrong with these people? We're here to
I
bring the
don't know.
energy up, not down. God damn it. But no, man, it's going to be fun. Now, look at that. We drove Adam out.
Oh, no.
He'll be back. Yeah, man. So we're going to get into it. As always, I like to start off this thing talking about some old school stuff. And nothing beats old school better than getting into a segment that I brought to this show exclusively for this show. Vinnie seems to like this one. A lot of other people like this one. We're talking about the artwork of toys.
Oh,
Here we go.
Yeah.
On today's The Artwork of Toys, we'll be making some slick moves and changing it up as we will be talking about another toy franchise that really is more than what it originally seems. We will be talking about Mask, and we will be talking about that artwork that was created for that wonderful line of toys and the cartoon that followed. So the person that is given the most credit for all the artwork for the original Mask designs is Lance Anderson. Lance Anderson didn't work directly for Kenner Toys, but for a package design company that worked for them. Lance Anderson was working for Craddock Design Associates, headed by owners Don Craddock and his wife, Danny Craddock. On Mask, he made the logos, the lines of some of the vehicles, and all the illustrations, but he couldn't color them before getting to the last series. He spent countless hours on the illustrations, redrawing borders, and revising the last details, and then shipping them all to Cincinnati or Chicago, and often getting it back colored by one of the local illustrators. On the contrary, on Silverhawks, Lance Anderson did everything. Logo, finish, final color. He loved working on Silverhawks, and as well, he loved working on Mask. Now, originally, the idea was to use fundamentally ordinary vehicles that could transform into truly unusual and extraordinary war machines. Mask, in this sense, was a hybrid between Transformers and G.I. Joes, trying to take the best of both with a new twist. And while Lance Anderson takes the bulk of the credit, he was also working together with designs with Don and Danny Craddock. A few side notes to be mentioned right here. The good guys were originally led by then just Tracker. Later, he became Matt Tracker. Also, the first movement, the PNA, the Peaceful Nation Alliance, was that of the good guys, and General Miles' mayhem called Venom was originally an acronym for Vicious Evil Nature of Man. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed this journey through the artwork of toys with Mask.
There we go with a little introduction to the artwork of toys and Mask. Really a lot of fun to be able to dig into some of the history and see some of the people that actually brought the artwork to life for a lot of these different franchises. I mean, we've done some of the really cool ones like G.I. Joe and you know, with Mask and some of these other ones that we've already done and we've already had running. And the people that put a lot of love and detail into that kind of stuff is the reason that a lot of these franchises remember so fondly today, because it really was that artwork that really just made it just leap off the cardboard or off the boxes and really captured the attention of most people that were either looking to collect these things or, of course, the kids that wanted to play with these damn things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's killer stuff. And I always said that too. Package design is so key on stuff. I used to talk with some of the guys when I worked with McFarlane. One guy in particular, I really like the way he did like the layouts and stuff, and we used to just kind of bullshit sometimes during the day, and it's really interesting because it's just even how you connect the lines to the rest of the box, what kind of imagery you have, it's going to partially wrap around or not, or it's going to be on the front or the back. It is all very, very important,
100%.
Yeah, it's a good thing, and I like the team effort too that goes into all of it. Even the photographers who shoot the figures and make them look extra pretty and shit, because they got to put those on the box too, not just the art. So a good synergy, I think.
What's going on, Soul Assassin?
What's up, brother?
Last week when we was going through those pictures of everything that's coming out soon from the toy fair, that we're going to have another wave of really nice box art coming out with those He-Man movie figures. Their packaging is just phenomenal. I mean, the figures look great, but the packages also look awesome too.
You know what though? I mean, here's the thing for me. I'm sure that these, the figures probably going to look great, because even when the movies suck, which I'm almost 100% positive this one's going to suck. Usually the figures look amazing. What's going on, Madball?
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
They said someone else looked like an egg, or someone's anatomy looked like a deformed egg.
Hey, Grok, take my photo and turn me into a madball. And this is the result.
Oh, shit.
He kind of looks like that guy from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah. Thunder, wait, kill him for me. Yeah, Soul Assassin, absolutely right. Just like albums, the box art is 60% the same. Yeah, and Gap was like, I don't know where I was when Mask came out, but I totally missed this, man. Yeah, I tell you what, man, they got the re-release of Mask. Really expensive, but the damn things look really damn cool. Like, if I had the extra money to be able to pick them up, I would get them. They do look phenomenal.
Well, what did they do to Matt Tracker? They turned him black.
In the comics, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think they did that in one of the G.I. Joe figures too. They did a G.I. Joe figure where it was the same from the Vinnie Bros game, Bullet Fish. But all right, going into the next one, I'm going to show off a quick review. Usually I don't do a review this early, but this one is one that Vinnie already covered, and I wanted to get my 2 cents on this figure since I finally did pick it up, and I want to see what Vinnie thinks about my assessment, or should I say Windcharger's assessment. Here we go with another toy review.
We are hanging out with Windcharger. Windcharger, the brand new Transformer. It's Sci-Fi Pig. Hanging out right here as we're getting ready to look at something that is Transformers related. So what are we pulling out of the back this time? From our stockpile, we got Legacy Evolution, and we've got Beachcomber. I'm waiting to take a look at this one for a little while. We did pick this one up extremely late to the game, but we are ready to take a look at this. And of course, as always, we're going to have our resident pig tell you all about this one. This is going to be your first official video where you're going to be doing the review, Windcharger. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get into it, Windcharger.
Go Beachcomber in a stationary pose. Let's go ahead and get the G1. There he goes, standing next to the G1. Let's go ahead and stop the dial. Bring them in. But I mean, as far as the look and the aesthetic, with this new one capturing what the G1, like, not bad at all. Of course, looking a little bit more like the cartoon, there are rubber wheels on here too, which is a lot better than the cheap plastic ones that have most of the other figures. There go Beachcomber in a bit of a pose. He doesn't have very good head movement. He does come with this little parakeet that you can kind of put up on his shoulder. It's just a little rubber, tiny parakeet. It doesn't have a whole lot of detailing, but a nice little addition, something from the cartoon. Here we go with another pose with Beachcomber. As you can see, he does have a blaster gun that also doubles as part of his buggy vehicle form. And yes, the acid test, a Beachcomber can get down into a perfect kneeling position. We'll go with a little bit of a running pose with Beachcomber right there. Here we go with a little bit more dynamic of a running pose. And as you can see, he's balanced out pretty good with that other leg kicked all the way in the air behind him. And one more pose with Beachcomber right there, all stretched out, man. All the movement in this one is pretty damn good. Rockers, knees, elbows, twists and turns in the biceps and down the thighs. Everything is there that you need. The only thing that is not there is a lot of movement in the head. There's no real rock and there's no real back and forth, no up and down on this one. That is the one takeaway. And then finally, there was the vehicle form. I will say that this vehicle form, it's not great putting it in. Things don't want to really line up properly and snap into place very easily on this one. This is not really an overall great design. The original one was black. It just looks a little bit off. The way the windshield is kind of like the old one. It looks like it's a little bit too high for a splash windshield, though. I mean, you're not going to see shit. And then the back end with the engine was a lot more prominent on the older one. It just looks like super stumpy on this one. Overall, though, I guess we can get this Beachcomber. We can give him an 8. We can give him an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, so there we go with that. What's going on? Chaos Hoy's in the house as well. What's up, Chaos, man? Good to see you. Pigs are doing okay. All the pigs are safe and accounted for right now. Johnny Lawrence also in the house. What's going on, Johnny Lawrence?
Wait a minute. When did we get Meatwad Fisk in here?
Oh, you missed it. Yeah, it's Madball Fisk. We also got Canadian Spider-Man. What's going on, Canadian Spider-Man? I see all you good people are coming and hanging out, man. Thank every last one of you for coming in to check us out. Remember to share the links out there and let everybody else know that we're going. Really do appreciate it for you taking your time out of your busy day to stop in and hear us rattle on about plastic pieces of marbles that we spend money on.
I still think it's angry brown egg, Chris. That's what I see.
So, what'd you think about my assessment on that one, Vinny?
Yeah, it's about fair. I know. Yeah, we talked about it too when I did my review. I still dig it. I think he looks pretty cool in both forms. But yeah, I mean, I don't. To me, he looks like a little roadster more than like a quote unquote beachcomber.
Yeah, dune buggy.
Yeah, the dune buggy thing. But still cool. I mean, I got that other triple change with the orange and black one. And
yeah,
he had that buggy.
Yeah, you're talking about Sandstorm.
Sandstorm, yes. Like that one made more sense, but he's huge in comparison. He's like triple the size almost. But yeah, that was another pretty sweet one. I just pictured Danny DeVito. Egg?
Constipated Madball Chris.
Yeah,
somebody get this man some Imodium AD.
Right, dude. A robot form I think is pretty damn awesome. I think he looks fantastic. Yeah, it's the head is the only thing. If they did a ball joint instead of just that swivel.
Well, it looks like they did a partial ball joint, but they didn't leave enough room for it to move. They've done this kind of thing over and over again, where there was plenty of room to leave a full size ball peg in there so the head can get movement, and they just refused to do it.
Oh, for sure. I don't know why, but
it's because they didn't use Pepto-Bismol.
That's right. I do love the rubber tires, though. You don't see that too often.
That was kind of nice,
on Transformers, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was nice, especially since, like most of the original ones, a lot of them did have rubber tires. I mean, Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, the one that was a hybrid, it was, it was on the hybrid package because he was either Bumblebee or Cliff Jumper package, which I will be talking about next week. Bumper, early people called them Bumble Jumper. That one came with rubber tires as well. Then, of course, you had Beachcomber, and then there was a few other ones that had rubber tires. But, yeah, it was something that they did have on some of the original ones, and it's nice to see them putting on some of these ones that are supposed to be retro redesigns of those original figures. It just makes sense.
When you were saying all that, all I pictured was Arnold Schwarzenegger when he said "rubber baby bumper nipple." Thing. You remember that? Whatever.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
That's it.
No, I think the edge goes to his robot form. Like when you put him into the vehicle form, it looked like if you pushed him, he would fall. Like his arms would fall out or something. Like it didn't look like a very secure vehicle transformation.
What was a pain in the ass on the vehicle transformation is the roll cage on it. Real pain in the ass to snap that into place, and it felt like it was going to snap apart.
Oh no!
Mine went together pretty easily. I didn't have any problems.
Yeah, this one, it did not go together easy at first.
Were the joints too tight or something?
I don't know what it was. It just I usually don't have that many problems with most of these. That one, that roll cage, man, it felt like it was going to snap.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue. And the arms locked in just fine.
Tommy had a virgin transformer.
Oh!
There you go.
This one here does have rubber tires, by the way. The XA one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's the mold.
So he does. I was checking it out, and I was like, yeah, he's got rubber tires.
Yeah, that's the mold that they use so many times. That one vehicle.
Yeah, I really like the robot form on this one though. That like Tommy, you mentioned like it looks more faithful to the cartoon. Yeah, dude, they nailed it. Like, that looks just like it's straight out of the cartoon.
Yep.
Yeah, they I think they did a pretty good job. I mean, I wish the roll cage would have been black because I thought it was black in the cartoon as well. And I've seen actually Hasbro make that mistake a few different times. They've done it with a few of the Constructicons where it's miscolored. They miscolored it from the cartoon. They've done it on a couple of them. Most of them they've gotten fairly accurate with the color, but they messed up with the actual design of the pod. So Hasbro's good for that because they don't remember what the source material is. They're just too scared to look or something. I don't know.
Don't forget too the inconsistency in the cartoon with colors and stuff too.
But there was a pattern that they were supposed to follow, and they know what that is. They're just plain stupid. I mean, it's kind of like the Bumblebee, the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. That doesn't look anything like the cartoon. It doesn't look anything like the studio, or should I say the 86 movie, and it damn sure doesn't look anything like the original damn Bumblebee figure. It doesn't look like any of them. I don't know what they were going for. The thing looks like a Mini Cooper to me. And I did not sign up for Mini Cooper Bumblebee. I'm sorry.
Not even. I don't even know what the hell it was trying to be. The 86 vehicle form was just like weird. The whole thing is weird. Don't get it.
Well, wait till I get into what I have next week. Next week is going to be another interesting one. It's going to be that big 4-pack. So the 4-pack that had Ultra Magnus, it has Bumper, it has Horrible, and then it's got that weird animated Nemesis Prime.
Gotcha.
Which, woof, wait till you hear what one of those figures gets. Like, it was horrible right out of the package. I couldn't believe it, and I was just like, yikes. But,
so Tommy, wouldn't that have been considered wannabe, European wannabe Bumblebee?
Pretty much. I mean, once again, I don't know what they were going for, but they did a bad job. Like the Force Condom Transformer. You know what? Some of these third-party companies, though, man, are pretty hilarious. Excuse me. But I got another one here for you. We're going to get into with Indy. Indy always come in with the good stuff. We're going to get into something we haven't done in a very long time since before I had my little stay in the hospital. We're going to get into toy origins and history with another older franchise. Usually these ones are very old. And let's see how many of you guys remember this one.
It is I, Indy of the Guinea Pig Collective, the archaeological pig. On today's Toy Origins and History, we will be talking about another franchise that really shook its way all the way to the top of the charts. We will be talking about Weebles, released in 1971. Upper Room's Weebles joined Fisher-Price's Little People in the race for the best tiny plastic folks. These were cute, egg-shaped bodies that had unshakable sense of balance. The Weeble Wobbles Weeble Wobble, but they don't fall down, became an absolutely ingenious catch line for this small, but absolutely engrossing for younger children line of toys. The figures were designed as a family: the dad, the mom, the brother, the sister, the baby, and of course, even a dog. Their bright colors and constant movement attracted younger children, and all that swaying seemed to have a calming, almost mesmerizing effect on them. Who created these weebling little egg-shaped toys? These were created by Ned Strongen for Hasbro's Play School division. Tipping an egg-shaped weeble causes a weight located at the bottom center to be lifted off the ground, and once released, gravity brings the weeble back into that upright position. And that famous catchphrase, the weeble wobble, but they don't fall down, was coined by advertising executive J. Mitchell Reed. The early 1970 models were often peelable, meaning there were stickers on the outside, but were later improved to non-peelable designs to prevent wear. And by 1977, the tumbling Weebles were introduced. The line included extensive, iconic, and often rare playsets like the Treehouse, the Haunted House, and the Cruise Boat. Licensed characters such as Sesame Street and Disney characters were added in the 1970s. After disappearing in the early 1980s, they were revived in the 2000s, featuring larger, redesigned figures, and in 2011 Time magazine named Weebles one of the 100 greatest toys of all time. The brand was scheduled for another relaunch in 2024 through Play Monster. Guys, how many of you remember, or how many of you had Weebles? We hope that you enjoyed this toy origin and history. Thank you for joining us on this Toy Origins and History with me, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective.
We got one on panel.
I know. See, we're talking about the egg shape. No, I said haunted house. It would be funny if they had a hornet house, though. Johnny Lawrence, I threw one and hit my cousin in the head with a weeble when I was a kid. I got spanked for that one.
When it landed on the floor, did it not fall down?
Isn't that other boy in the video too old to be playing with wobbles up? Possibly. So when did the Guinea Weeble wobbles, Tommy? I don't know. We need some.
No.
We need some. Whorehouse. What?
Those things were actually a brilliant design for little kids because, unlike the little people who they could swallow and stuff, like those they're basically just like bulletproof eggs. You know, especially the ones with the painting underneath the clear plastic window, so it can't scrape off. Like, yeah, that's one of my earliest memories. Holy crap, dude.
Well, remember the real early ones that came out in the early 70s? They actually had stickers on the outside.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Yeah, well, I was 74, so, like, by the time I got them, like, I had the Tigger and the Winnie the Pooh and then the Eeyore and stuff. I actually mixed them in with the little people because they were about the same scale. But, yeah, those Weebles, man, that's like your best, like, starter action figure for like a toddler or pre-toddler.
Well, I somewhere in the back I still have one of them. I have the Wild West setup.
Oh, get it out of your back. That's probably why you can't sit down right.
I have Tommy's favorite company's main mouse Weeble wobble that wobbles and weebles, but it doesn't fall down. I got the Mickey one because he's I'm not in the house obviously, but yeah,
I remember.
And if I can find a picker, I'll put the picker up. But I'm
not sure. I thought I showed it during the video. Here, I think I might have it. Hold on one second. Oh no, it's Goofy.
Oh, wow!
I thought it was Mickey, but it's Goofy. Yeah,
it was an older one.
Like 50 years ago. Oh my god!
And my Mickey still has his ears.
Nice.
He had ears that poked out?
Yep.
That's what I have sitting in the crate.
Nice.
Oh wow!
Cool. Yeah, cowboy hats on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the cowboy hats come off, or is it like built?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They got little tabs on there.
Oh, nice.
In case you didn't know it, notice that's a Native American.
Oh yeah.
He had the feather on the side of his head.
Stop, Chris! It's gonna start raining.
What's going on, RR? Man, good to see you. Yeah, Weebles was definitely something I had a lot of fun with as a kid, and then I still had a bunch of them, man. I don't know. I'm sure that some of them might be worth something, but it's kind of like, do I really want to sell them? Do I really want to sell them?
Dude, that's like
kid. Sorry, Vinnie. The only kid toy I have from being a child is that Mickey Mouse Weeble Wobble. I never lost it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the only thing I have left from my childhood.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
dude.
Well, before I pass it off to one of you guys, let's do like I always do, and let's hit a commercial break, and let's really stoke those nostalgia vibes for the old Weebles. Guys, hope you enjoyed this commercial break. We'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Ever watch kids play with Weebles? It's really something. Hey, hey, look at me and Weeble. Me and Weeble all around. One day, kids pretend they're flying into Weeble Airport. Next day, they play around the Weeble Cottage. Or if it's real nice, they go out to the Weeble Marina and go fishing. Hey, hey, look at me and Weeble. The Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Romper Room makes Weeble toys.
It's the Mickey Mouse Magic Kingdom. There's a lot of fun around.
Will you take me to the Magic Kingdom?
Sure, Daddy. Let's ride the monorail.
Hi, Mickey Weeble.
Hi, Donald Weeble.
In the Mickey Mouse Magic Kingdom, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Here comes Mickey Weeble down the Weeble slide.
I caught him in the teacup ride.
The Mickey Mouse Magic Kingdom. There's a lot of fun around.
Mickey Mouse's Magic Kingdom. New from Romper Room. Assembly required.
In a Weeble's haunted house, Weebles wobble all about it. It's a real exciting place to be. A smiling ghost with glowing face has a secret hiding place, and that's not all, there's plenty more to see. Cause a Weeble's haunted house is a great place to be. Weeble's haunted house, including glow-in-the-dark Weeble ghost from Romper Room.
Now, back to our program.
Was that supposed to be Casper? Is that Casper the ghost?
It's just supposed to be a random ghost.
Yeah, I think they wanted to do it.
Adam, was that the Mickey you were looking for?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Hell yeah.
I'll find
Well,
it.
Romper
eventually.
Room. Wasn't that a TV show?
Yeah.
There was a Romper Room, but you got to remember too, Play School Romper Room was just a subdivision of Hasbro.
Oh.
So that was like their kids division, like Play School, Romper Room, and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so Hasbro could still be making these things.
Yeah, they could be. Well, one of the things that what Chris was saying about those things, because they were such a good design and everything, they I don't know if you guys remember in the early 2000s, they were kind of rebooted, but they weren't Weebles. So there was a company that was putting something out called Beans. So they looked like little beans that had like the weight thing in them, but they would just kind of flop around.
Yeah.
And they had like Captain America and a DC character and all these other weird like cartoons and whatever, like I know they had Sesame Street, and they more than likely had Walt Disney characters on these little things. But yeah, like they had the little beans things, and that was basically a play off the Weebles. I don't remember if it was being done by Play School or not. That I can't recall.
You remember the inflatable, like it was like the clown, and they did something similar where they had it weighted on the bottom?
I remember the big one, like the bop bag one.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay, Did yours have the squeaky rubber nose?
Yes.
Yeah.
We used to hit those things. They go flying across the room. It's like they stay on the ground.
I had an R2-D2 that was like that.
Oh shit! Nice.
Breaking Bad wobble place with glow in the dark meth lab.
Oh, Mr. White. It's all blue, like.
Oh my god! Awesome,
man.
Yeah, but that is my opening salvo.
Very cool,
guys. By all means, take it away.
Yeah, I'll show a quick one.
Hey, Janet.
Yeah, this one. Hey, Janet. This one is actually a figure I got for 71 cents.
Whoa!
What? This was a Hasbro figure. So I got one of those Dungeons and Dragon ones. Yeah, I
Druid.
Yeah, I didn't know shit about these figures, to be honest, but I'm like, I met the actress, so I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Looks kind of neat. let's do a review on it. But yeah, GameStop had a big had their big discount. It was like 70% off, and this thing was already on clearance. So with that and my $5 coupon, she was 71 cents. So
wow. Yeah, that's one of the ones that didn't end up in Ollie's.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah, I think they had one other character, but I saw the movie once.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them in Ollie's, including that weird, like, what the hell was that? An owl bear? Or
Yep. Yeah, big white owl bear. Yeah, that was her actually.
Yeah, she turns into that in the movie apparently. But yeah,
dude, that's an overlooked movie. Sorry to jump in, but like, guys, it's a shame that movie didn't get like. I understand it's modern Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro and all that crap, but like, it was a good movie. It generally made me laugh, and not only did it was it funny, but they had autistic levels of Dungeons and Dragons detail. Yeah. Like, I knew all the references they made, and I was like hoping they'd screw something up, and they didn't.
Oh, that's good at least. Yeah, because I didn't know shit about Dungeons and Dragons, but I thought the movie was okay. I have nothing to write home about for just someone who's not really into the lore or any of that. It was all right. It was entertaining.
But the characters, dude, so they had an autistic paladin with 0 charisma who was freaking I don't think he was trying to be funny, but it was absolutely hilarious. Like when they're like, he's gonna walk over that boulder, it's me.
Yeah.
And then remember with the
character. By the way, that's the other character they had at GameStop.
Oh, the paladin, sweet.
Yeah.
And then they had the wizard who was failing his intelligence check while he was trying to maintain the illusion of the guy what was Chris Pine's bard character, and the guards are all distracted, oh hey, that's a cool song, and also the guy just starts melting. He's like, they're like, what the hell's wrong with him?
Yeah. I think it was that Rodriguez chick that kind of bombed the movie for me anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't
of
like
all
her.
That's my only gripe.
I got her character and the bard, or not the bard, the guy that you was just talking about. I got her and him.
Okay, was her figure at least decent?
Not really. I just got it so I can kit bash it.
Here's the 71 cents, which I think I'm gonna probably end up kit bashing to at some point. But
today I'm reviewing this figure that I got for only 71 cents at GameStop. This thing was 70% off. Plus, I had my $5 coupon, and I wanted to pick it up. I was curious about some of the Dungeons and Dragons figures, and I did like the actress. She's the one from It, Sophia Lillis. But I met her too a couple of years back, and she was pretty cool, really nice. And again, she's a very talented actress. But I was curious to see how Hasbro had done these Dungeons and Dragons figures. And for 71 cents, I think I was going to get it. So here's the figure out of the box. And I got to say, the detail looks nice, but there's no paint application. If someone wanted to touch this up, it might actually look pretty good. But I think the waist, this plastic piece, is way too thick. It should be way thinner. Likeness-wise, you could see the actress's face there. Side profile is really good. But front on, not so much. It means that the mold was squishing the head when they pulled it out, and that's what happened. Because the actress actually has a much more rounder face, so it is what it is. Articulation-wise, she does have a bulge joint up there. That's pretty good. Shoulders, they try to do that cup system, like McFarlane toys. There's not much in there. Single jointed elbows, hinge and swivel for the wrist. Splits are okay for what they are. She has thigh cut, double hinge at only, it goes about that far. That ain't too bad. Bowl jointed tail, and if you want to pop that out, you could. Have the hinge at the ankle, not bad for the rockers. Accessory wise, this is all she comes with, and it just clips onto the arm. But because it clips onto the arm, you do still have some movement there. That's not too bad. So if you want to keep that on, you could. Apparently this has a hinge on it. I don't remember what this was. This a slingshot in the movie? I can't remember. Here's how she compares to a Marvel Legends figure. So she is kid size. if you want to do some custom work, use the head or something. Here is how she compares with a Black Series Star Wars figure. That's pretty good. So maybe you could actually fudge it into that kind of a display if you want. But again, for 71 cents, yeah, I'm fine that I got it. It's not a bad figure, but no way would I pay retail. I hope you guys like the review. Remember to hit like and subscribe. More coming at you soon.
I'd buy that for $1.
Right? Under $1.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Couldn't
not
believe
bad for what it is. But like I said, yeah, this thing has a lot of shortcomings. If it was at Ollie's, yeah, go for it. I'd say, but full price, hell no.
Well, I mean, like Shifty was saying, I don't think I remember seeing her. They do have a lot of these Dungeons and Dragons that just they've been pegworming for a long time, and they have some of the cartoon ones. I think that the cartoon ones, I think that they seem a little bit better than these. But I understand what people say that a few of the characters, like Bobby, has very thin arms, so you got to kind of be careful when you're moving his legs and his arms. But I didn't have any issues with the one I have, but. I think they're good.
They didn't have her. They had several of the others, but I've never seen her there. That I was just going to say that Han Solo, man, his pants are way bluer than I originally thought. That wow. I think they took some liberties with the colors on that figure. Jesus.
Yeah, well, don't forget too. I have an extreme light on top of them. So
okay,
yeah,
but that's awful blue.
I hate the Chinese girdle that they put her in.
Yeah,
because she didn't have that in the movie, and you can tell that like somebody from China worked on this because when I was working at that mobile Ubisoft game and we were doing Milliken of the Weald, Robin Hood. They put him in one of those like Chinese girdle things where it's like it looks like a really wide belt that's like made out of cloth, and it's like, in what European setting have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
and they gave it a her here too, and it's like, yeah, you guys gotta like branch out in your research.
I know, because I don't.
Yeah, see, you don't see it there. Like, yeah, it's like a tunic with like a flip. Yeah, like
We're like paneling and stuff.
Well, that's their poor attempt at trying to make that. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of these companies still can't figure out how to do stuff like that. I mean, you look at McFarlane. Like, how many times has he screwed up fundamental aspects of an outfit because his people were just too dumb to figure out how to freaking do it.
But again, hold on.
Hold on. Thanks, Janet. Appreciate that. And what's going on? Happy man.
Hey.
And Soul's Assassin said that there's a Jewish joke to be made there. But go ahead, Vinnie.
No, yeah, what I was gonna say is it's funny that you said that about McFarlane because it's the same shit. He outsourced to China. So when you see those silly mistakes, it's because it's the same people who are working on the same shit. Like I said, when it's in-house and it's people who are actually studying the source material, you're not going to have those mistakes. China doesn't seem to care. They just crank these things out.
But both of the figures I got from that line, they both have like sashes and loincloth kind of pieces, and they restrict the movement of the legs. Well, it's the same as this one, it seems, because he's got that little piece that hangs around the waist. It's just I don't know what they're thinking. And the fact that they tried to get $25 a piece out of these things when they came out, there was no way that people was going to buy these, especially when it came out during a time when they didn't have the plastic on the box, because you can't see it. You can't see
you're
what
hiding
getting,
the.
So.
Exactly.
Real quick here. Shadowhawk Talks also in the house. What's going on, Shadowhawk Talks? Up? And real quick, also, Happy says, did you guys hear about a truck full of McFarlane toys that got stolen last year?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, the
Supergirls. Yeah.
So they claim. I think that whole thing was bullshit. It was a stunt.
Marketing. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, can I just say something about Dungeons and Dragons and action figures? Like, they have a very bad track record with action figures. Do you guys remember way back in the day when, in the early 80s, when they had the Dungeons and Dragons action figure line, and they had the Saturday morning cartoon, and none of the figures were from the Saturday morning cartoon? I'm like, who the hell is Strongheart and War Duke and what the hell is the Snake playset? I want to see Bobby. I want to see Eric. I want to see Diana. And like, nope.
Yeah,
Again,
man,
they don't know what the hell they were
cartoons
doing.
and characters, and they gave you that.
Right. By the way, I was going to say that too. That was probably my favorite part of the movie. That guy with the five questions. That was really.
Yeah. See, like it was funny. Like I mean, I know I laugh and everything. I have that awful hyena laugh I do on panel, but like when I watch movies, like it's real hard to get me to laugh. And that Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. I was like the 5 questions with the dead guy was funny.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that's like one side, he like pushes our heroes out of the way just to get absorbed by the gelatinous cube. It's like, oh, you're screwed, you know. And then the melting illusion and the hither thither, whatever the hell that was.
Well, let me tell you something, Fisk. D&D is the devil. Fisk, power of Christ compels you demon worshiper.
Well, I honestly, I'm grateful that the Satanic Panic did not hit Pelham, New Hampshire, where I grew up, because our Catholic, the diocese or whatever, the parish, they actually, when we hit the recession in the early 90s, they actually let us use their bingo hall. And Father Ed, who is our priest, actually sat in and watched us. He's like, yeah, you guys are cool. And he's like, just, clean up afterwards and, here are the keys, like, have fun. So I had free range on the weekends in that parish with my friends. And he, there was none of this, like, you're going to hell! Like, none of that stuff. And to let a Jew into a Catholic church to play the Satan's board game, like, hell
and
yeah.
You didn't catch on fire. I mean, this is just an amazing tale right here. Like how one man survived a D&D adventure in a Catholic church when he was Jewish.
Kids and dogs living together.
It's amazing. I can't believe the whole of Israel didn't crumble under its own weight when you did that.
St. Patrick's Church was my sanctuary.
He survived the D&D campaign, but the priests were just a little bit too handsy.
Oh, he touched me in my yarmulke area.
Now on this Transformer, show us where. Anyway,
yeah, Happy. The cartoon was kind of funny. It really didn't have anything to do with the original TSR game, other than being in name and kind of having some of the class characters you would have played in the original D&D. But I mean, it was a fun game, and that was the hook, to try to get kids interested in the actual D&D game. And that's, you were talking about why didn't you see those characters? That's why, because they wanted you to play the actual game, not play with figures from the cartoon. The cartoon was just a bait to try to get kids interested.
So you use your imagination, come up with your own stuff, so we don't have this rinse and repeat world that we're in right now, where we got figures that should be $5, that are, what'd you say those were, $20? And then they had them when they were in the boxes and we couldn't even see it. I remember that. I wasn't buying any of that shit.
Yeah, that's a huge no-no.
Yep.
Yeah, D&D is not the devil, but Wizard of the Coast are possibly satanically bad at business. I agree with that statement. I totally agree. Free roaming fist, God help us all. You're right. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You have to play that later. And don't squeeze the yarmulke area. You gotta always be careful of the yarmulke area, or it's a very delicate situation. It's a very delicate situation.
I got a secondary bris at 13.
Rick James, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, while we're waiting for Vinnie to get back, I got something else that I could show off in the meantime, unless somebody else has something that they could show off real quick.
Nope. I don't.
No,
not right now.
Yet. Okay. All right. I got something here. I got something old school. I got old school for everybody. Of course, I am the old school pig, and this is what I do. This is my bread and butter, man. I love digging through the freaking crates of the old stuff from years gone by, and I've got a very interesting piece to show up. If Papa Cotton is, Padre, if you're still hanging out in the chat, by all means, get that shot glass ready, buddy, because you know what time it is.
That's right, guys. We are back with another old-time toy show-off. So what are we showing? We're going to start with the box. Okay, the box is not in the greatest of shape, but look what we got there. We've got Metroplex. Yeah, this box is a little worse for wear is the way I wound up getting it. And it's mostly still all there, though. Pretty cool to have the box. The box, of course, is just kind of like a little showpiece for the main star. And then, of course, you know what that means. We've got Metroplex. All right, man. Got our Metroplex right here. This guy is almost 100% complete. And there we go with our Metroplex out of the box. Before we put all our accessories on to see how big Metroplex is, here's an original Sludge figure. Sludge was only a little bit shorter than Prime and a little bit shorter than Grimlock, but you can see how much bigger Metroplex was than the average figure. Of course, Metroplex came with hands. Pop right in, right there. Yeah, I know his arms are a little stumpy, but that's what it is for all the moves that you have. Yeah, these pieces right here, they're just kind of go in there. First game was the biggest guns. Unfortunately, both of the missile pits are missing for these, so that's actually something else that's missing out of this Metroplex, but there's one. We'll pork right there, getting that afterwards. I don't know if I have enough time to transform in all his forms. He also has some side guns going up on his arms. This guy's got tons of different weapons. He also comes with a little tank right there called Slammer. There's a whole bunch of other like pieces and everything. Like there's just tons of different weapons that work on two Metroplex in various positions, but it's also got a little missile piece called Coward, where the one was in a Blazing City mode, also be for Blazing Robot move as well. So there we go. Not a whole lot of articulation. Obviously, the arms move. That thing's open. The head did not turn at all. Little pieces on top of his head kind of turned, but there's a lot of things that happened with this guy. We'll try to get to some of it as quickly as possible. I'm feeling a little bit dopey. I literally forgot that these came down a little bit, so his arms weren't quite as stumpy as they appeared before. So yeah, I missed that. So one of the things you do with the original Metroplex is you take all these little disparate pieces and everything, and you kind of port these all together. And what happens is these become a robot of their own. This becomes what is known as 6-gun, obviously, because he's formed from the 6 different gun pieces of Metroplex. So those would be his arms. And there you go with 6-gun. Also, this little guy, Scamper, he does transform. Yeah, the whole roof assembly is missing from this guy, so I cannot transform him. Well, there we go with Metroplex in his battle station mode. And there we go with Metroplex in his city form. You had this little button right here. Yeah, it's supposed to push him out better than that, but there it goes. And it's got the ramp, and all your mini bots can actually fit on Metroplex very well. Guys, hope you enjoyed this look at the G1 Metroplex.
Wow.
Yeah, I had that. That was awesome.
Oh, dude. Yeah, the playset figures like that, dude, that's a slam dunk. Like every kid wanted that.
It was the most awesome in this, freaking huge bot since, the one we just covered last week, darn
Mega
it.
Supreme.
Thank you. Yes. So you know what I mean? I never had that one. This one I ended up getting, like I said, new, and it was awesome because the way the car folds down and then the arms, when they're not in the robot form, go on the top and the arms end up being his lasers, as is in car mode. It was awesome. And you can build him with that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Real quick before we get any further in, real quick, I want to say hello to Iceman Modeler in the house.
Hey.
What's going on, Iceman? Tina Bojan also hanging out in the chat. What is going on, Tina? Yeah, I know, Happy. He's only familiar with the 2 movies and the novels like Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms. Yeah, there was a cartoon. There was a cartoon. I think you might be able to find it on Tubi or something. Lurch Troll, you finally get a sludge that is not broken. And this is the other thing I wanted to get to. He says he has a question. What was your question, Lurch? Let me know. By all means, go ahead and continue, Adam.
It had so many different ways you could use, the different guns. You can make it into its own, like you said, 6 gun. Boom, there you go. It itself had multiple, little robots with it. When a lot of times when you bought one, all you got was the one transformer and whatever it came with, So this was kind of really awesome, again, like the other one, because it had a whole bunch of different stuff. So that's where, and I think it was what, $50 maybe, if that, originally.
Yeah, something like that. It might have actually been slightly cheaper than that. Might have been,
right? Yeah,
might
I
have
mean,
been
I'm
like 30.
guessing, but
Oh, okay. That was it. Your last comment was question. Oh, yeah, sludge. Actually, I do have one sludge that is not broken, and I had another one that was broken. So, but I think the one that wasn't broken, something went wrong on them, and I had to fix it. I just didn't get around to it yet. But I got pieces for it. But yeah, this was another one that got picked up with another lot, and I was looking to see if I had extra pieces. I was telling Lurch because he had one. And I was looking to see if I had any extra weapons for sludge, and I surprisingly did not. I've got slew of extra weapons. Sludge was one of the ones that I didn't have extra weapons for. I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I thought I did. And what's going on, man? Keely, good to see you. Good morning from Hong Kong. You're having an excellent morning, man.
Yeah, man.
that was a nice thing about Transformers, though. You had guns. That's why GoBots kind of suck because they didn't have them, but GoBots still.
Oh, that's not entirely true. Some of the smaller GoBots did have guns. Not many of them. Most of them might have had stuff like a Coptor. He had his blades that came off, and you put it on his hand. But the Super GoBots, some of those came with guns.
I never had one. I only ever had the original, just like the originals. You know.
Yeah, the small diecast. Small like a Hot Wheel Matchbox sized ones. And like I've talked about that before. I'm pretty sure that's why Bandai did them in that size. They were trying to capitalize on that Matchbox and Hot Wheels craze with so many people collecting things. Like these are smaller to collect. They're easier to collect. You can put them in your pocket, take them to your friend's house. And you know, I can't argue with it. What I can argue with is the terrible approach that they had when it came to Tonka and partnering up with licensing. Instead of doing like Takara and Hasbro did and unifying the brand and propelling the whole brand forward, Bandai did their own thing with Machine Robo and Tonka did their own thing with GoBots. And then both of them
man.
Fatality.
Pretty much. I mean, they waited until the Transformers was off the freaking ground with their own cartoon and their own freaking comic before they decided, hey, you know what? Maybe we should get a cartoon together. A little bit late for that. A little bit late. You're already waiting till the competition is starting to run right past you. Decide, like, hey, maybe now's a good time to try to play catch up with them. Like, you had a whole year. They had a whole year.
Wait. So you're saying that the challenge of the GoBots came out after the debut of Transformers?
Yeah, the Transformers cartoon. Yep.
Wow, oh man, they already kind of were trying to shake the Temu version of Transformers. Do you remember that as a kid? Like you're like, oh, I want to get like the Insecticon, or I want to get like Megatron or whatever, and then you get Leader 1, and you're just like,
I don't know. See, I had a fondness for GoBots too. I didn't like them. But some of the other like knockoff ones that they had out there, some of those are really bad. Some of them were actually kind of cool, like the MC Toys and oh god, what was it? The other one, Zybots. Some of those were actually kind of cool. But then you got the super cheap ones that didn't even have a name on them. They might have had made in China, no date stamped on them at all. Those were the bad ones. Like you go to transform it, like click snap. Oh.
It's like hollow plastic. It's all soft and stuff. You're like, like the car. Only 3 of the wheels touch the ground.
Yup.
Just barely bigger or better than a Cracker Jack prize, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Starbots out of the freaking Kellogg's was actually cool converting toys, though. They were super cheap. They were super cheesy, but they were cool. And I still have a bunch of them.
Dude, I liked the McDonald's Transformer or like.
Oh yeah, the McChangeables.
Happy Meals.
Those were awesome.
I've showed those off numerous times.
Hell yeah.
Matter of fact, I do have something I'm going to be getting into later, and since Chris said that, I'm going to pull that up. But in the meantime, Vinny, I'm going to hand it over to you while I grab a few more things for later on.
Okay, brother. Yeah. I'm going to show one. I was actually I mentioned in the beginning of the show. So I was going through one of my bins a couple weeks ago. I figured I wanted to take a couple of these things out because I'm going to probably do a villain kind of setup and record that at some point soon. But yeah, here's one of them. Let me share screen. So we got the lizard here.
Cool.
Now, I can't remember how long ago I got this one, but he was a build-away figure. So his arms came off, his legs, the upper, like his head, the coat, all that shit. I don't even remember the wave, to be honest. That's how old this thing is. But they are re-releasing this guy on Amazon. It's like an exclusive to Amazon now. And I don't like what they did with the Amazon version, to be quite honest. This is the better version. So here's a quick look at him, basically.
Vinnie art. Formerly designed McFarlane Toys, and I wanted to show you this pretty cool looking lizard piece. So this is a build-a-wave figure from years ago. I don't remember the wave or the line, to be honest. Apologies for that, but I know that they're re-releasing him as like a single pack for Amazon. But I'll be honest, I think the colors on the new one look like shit. I like the old one that he has, like they did a paint job on the bottom of his coat there. The skin color is way better, I think. The only thing I think that's majorly different is that they gave him another alternate head, one that looks like the McFarlane lizard. That he's got like that squat head that's really wide with the giant nostrils. I'm not a fan of that one, but otherwise it's pretty much the same figure. And I just want to do a quick little review. But yeah, if you want to take the coat off, you could. But the thing is, he's going to have white arms. But anyway, let me put it back together. But I will say the articulation, I think it needs some work. Like the legs can't go straight at all. Yeah, he's a lizard, but that's about the range you get. Double jointed knee, and this is all you get. The feet are okay, I guess. But all the balance comes from the tail that is multi-jointed as well. Again, nice sculpt work. The overall piece looks awesome. He looks incredible on a shelf, but he has his limitations. The jaw, that opens and closes. He's got the up and down. He has a little bit of a ball joint by the neck, sort of, but it's mostly just swivel, kind of. Arms aren't too bad. A better range in those than anywhere else on him. He has a crunch, so he can get even lower. And here he is with a Spider-Man. I just grabbed the nearest one that I had that's not in a fixed pose. But yeah, not too bad. Height-wise, I think they work okay. If he straightens up a little bit more, like you can see, he's a pretty big figure. Not too bad. And because, yeah, I was going through an old bin, I also found a really cool Mysterio from years ago. I don't think I ever did a review on him. Really cool looking piece. Again, we'll just do a short one. No big deal. But yeah, remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you guys again for watching. More coming at you soon. And keep an eye out. I do have a new campaign that's going to be released on Kickstarter March 6th. So yeah, if you're watching this a little bit late, head on over to Kickstarter and go check out my new campaign, City of Venus, Dead City.
So yeah, the Magneto, it's the movie version.
Mysterio.
Yeah. When I guess I said before, but
yeah, you said Magneto.
Magneto.
What did I say? Magneto? Mysterio. My bad.
That's a
but
nice
yeah,
one,
the Mysterio figure. Yeah, it's from that movie. What is it? Far From Home. Yeah, Far From Home. But yeah, that is one of the best Magneto figures. I know they did one like the cartoon. He's like all beefy, and they gave him like really bright green.
Didn't they just they were set to do another one where it's actually more like the comic accurate version?
Yeah, that's when it just came out. But I think they went more with the animated, because it's carded like the animated series ones.
Okay.
And they went more with that color scheme. Now, granted, he does have the alternate heads. He's got the one that has like the translucent head with the snake going through like the skull of the eye and all that. And then he comes with the regular his human head with the blonde hair. Mm-hmm. So that's specific from the cartoon. It does look really nice, but again, he's very hard to find. One and two, the colors are they're way too bright. Same thing with the new lizard that's coming out. That's why I have no interest in the new one. That it's the same exact figure, except the paint is like the green is like hyper gross green. I think that the rest of the paint job looks kind of odd. This one looks good. He actually looks like, a proper lizard. You want the kind of darker colors. and the two-tone that's kind of on him. But you know, if you want to punch it up more, you could dirty up the coat and all that. But that figure's still really nice. He looks awesome on a shelf. A little bit limited, but still really cool looking. So there you go. So was that
nice?
Kind of blast from the past review.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Real quick, I want to show one more other small thing. So I actually got a few things that I'm going to be showing off later. So I didn't do any new pigmations today, but I am going to be showing off some of my early pigmations and some of the newer stuff just to show you where I, show everybody where I'm going. But this one is specifically for Chris, so I brought this one out. Chris, this one's for you, buddy.
Oh.
McChangeables, Series 1. McChangeables, Series 2. Fight!
Yes.
Nice.
Dude, those were so good.
They were.
Man,
those were awesome.
Dude, that was like the last time I honestly was like excited for a Happy Meal. Like when those things came out, because I got the double cheeseburger, the red fries, and then I got the soft drink. And I remember one of my buddies got like I think it was like the Egg McMuffin or something, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And I ended up like I think I traded a G.I. Joe guy or something for it because I wanted to get the whole set.
That's cool.
Dude, I finally did pick up all the McChangeables. Like I had a bunch when I was younger, and I recently, through different lots when I was buying Transformers, and then I actually just went out of my way to grab a few. And then when I cleaned up my dad's house, it turns out mine weren't all thrown away. The old man had them all, and so I've got every last one of them now. Every last
That
one
is
of
awesome.
them. And what's going on with parkour and comics, man? What's going on?
Hey.
What's up?
Dude, and not only that, those things are like a time capsule in the sense that McDonald's doesn't package their food like that anymore. So you've got like a piece of history. You've got something that we're probably the last people that saw like when that was actually in circulation. Like those.
Well, this was maybe 4 or 5 years ago tops. Might have been less than that. Might have been like 2020. McDonald's actually did a throwback, and they brought back some of their old toys, and they sold two McChangeables. So they did the one that looked like a Happy Meal box, the red one, but it's a dinosaur. They did him, and they did I think it was the Big Mac. And then they did a few of their other older toys, and they did like a throwback McDonald's Happy Meal bag and everything. This was a number of years ago, and it was right around that same time as when they came back out and they started doing the Halloween buckets again.
Oh yeah, those were awesome. Yeah, I had the glow in the dark ghost one.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah, the new buckets weren't as good. Yeah, don't tell me how to live my life. You guys are killing me. Yeah, he still has the Star Wars Burger King value meal boxes. Still nice. I still have the glasses. I still have some of the most of the glasses.
Nice.
I still have all the. You remember when they were doing the Phantom Menace and the other Star Wars toys, like from the original series? They were doing like the little spinny tops, the bean bags, the ones that had like little scenes and everything in them. Like they were doing all those at Burger King. I have the entirety of all of them through all the series of Star Wars movies that they did for those little figures. They're in one big giant 27-gallon storage tote because there's so many of them.
Wow.
That's crazy.
God. Yeah, I want to go back in time and collect all that stuff.
Soul Assassin, you've never seen it? I've showed off some of the giant boxes I have of Transformers parts. It's ridiculous. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, these are toy lines that like they're gone. Like if you didn't get them, then they're gone, man. Like like you might find a few of them on eBay here and there, but we're not going to get like the way that a lot of other toy lines kind of get like revisited. You know, and it just like the Burger King Kids Club. Like if I recall, I remember one of them. The Burger King Kids Club was like a kid with like a wheelchair or something, and he had like a Sega brand
Wheels. His name was Wheels.
Yeah, and it was
now
Sega
that
branded.
kid's probably in the meat.
Yep.
Nowadays, if you call that kid in the wheelchair Wheels, they become you're a bigot, you're a bigot.
But like, do you remember?
Real quick, what's going on? Tree Rock Creations,
What's
man.
up?
What's going on? He has some of the Star Wars glasses too, and then we got our lizard in the house. What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
What up, buddy?
Yo.
Oh yeah, the Taco Bell Phantom posters. Yeah, I have a couple of those. I'm sorry, Chris. Go back. Go ahead.
No worries, man. Yeah, I miss like now that we have like communist brutalist architecture at like McDonald's. It like you feel like you're walking into like a child sweatshop, like exposed ceiling, like it just looks very uninviting.
Yeah.
Like remember when we were kids, dude? Like going to McDonald's was like an event.
Bro,
you
all
had
the colors too
playscape
inside the building.
Yeah, you had the playscape. You had those mascots.
Yeah.
Remember, like Birdie and the little like Muppet style like Fry Guys and shit.
The Fry Guys. You had Big Mac. You had Captain Hook.
Mayor McCheese. Yeah. And we don't have that. Like, I mean, it's like the restaurant business just said, you know what, screw kids. Like screw those kids.
Well, I mean, we don't know what's in the meat.
Yeah, well, but it's like there were birthday parties. I remember and it wasn't like some ghetto like trash crap. It was like, it was like one of my friend's birthdays. He was 9 years old. We're all going to McDonald's, and we'd have like Happy Meals and get those cool toys and stuff. It was like having like and they weren't like the Happy Meal toys when we were kids. Like I know it got worse toward the end, but like. They weren't like I think somebody had mentioned earlier, like the Gumball Machine crap or the Cracker Jack toys. No, these were like legit. Like somebody had mentioned the Nintendo branded ones. Dude, I had a Mario that like you could press down with a spring and a suction cup and he'd actually jump.
Nice.
Like, yeah, they were like really well put together. And they even remember before the whole gender non-binary crap. They actually, you drive up to the window when you'd order, and they'd be like, do you want your Happy Meal for a girl or a boy? Because like Mattel, they'd be like, do you want a Matchbox car or a Barbie doll?
Right. Yep.
I don't know. I love that marketing. I feel sad that kids are missing out on that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things they're missing out on that we had.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, never forget the old lady asking you, "Where's the beef?"
Oh yeah, Wendy's between
Those
Wendy's
all
phones.
commercials though. I mean, it is. It's from the McDonald's, and we had all that stuff, and it was. Look at how colorful it was when you went in every one of those restaurants.
The red roof. Yeah, there was like a forest, and like the stools were like little hamburgers with eyeballs and stuff. Like, man.
Yeah, like all the restaurants are being redesigned now to like square ass buildings.
Yeah, they're just communist
souls. Yeah,
they just tore down our last Long John Silver's here, and they're going to rebuild it into like a box building. So now we're losing, the fish house or like pirate aesthetic.
Yeah, the SpongeBob stuff.
So, yeah, they're going to get rid of the dock where you walked up to the building. They would have a wooden dock gone. See ya. Bye bye. Yeah, it's not going to be in the redesign. Hell, they probably won't even give out the pirate ship hats anymore. So
Oh, well, dude, you remember Pizza Hut? Like, you can tell where a Pizza Hut was because no matter how they try to remodel it, it's still got that same signature roof.
Yep.
But like these are like those were events, dude. You go to Pizza Hut, you play on the Neo Geo, you get your personal pan pizza. Remember Book It, like
Book It,
all that. Yeah, like that, dude. That's how this fat kid got all the pizza. Was I'd read a bunch of books.
Yeah.
As a dyslexic kid, it was like an incentive to like, you want a pizza, kid? You better read that damn book. Okay, I read Panicula. I swear.
Right. Well, they had the TVs in there where you could put a quarter in and watch it for X amount of time.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Wow.
Don't be bad talking Long John Silver's now. I can do all that stuff.
They had a lot of financial trouble, and I know like we only had one of them left around here, and it was actually a split building. So it was Long John Silver's and Taco Bell, And yeah, they shut that shit down, and then now it's Taco Bell only. And they proudly have a sign out there saying this is a Taco Bell only location now. Like, like they kicked Long John Silver's to the freaking curb. What's going on, Frankie, man?
Oh yeah,
we still.
They got him out again. They got him out again, Frankie.
Wow,
nice.
And don't forget, people, you don't even have to buy any of the poisonous food.
That's
you
right.
can just go in there and say that you want to buy the figures.
Yeah, $2.99 to $3.99, maybe even $4.99, whatever it is now. Actually, you do have to buy a meal though.
Oh,
I thought you didn't.
Oh,
no, you guys still got to buy like some kind of meal.
No, okay.
You
Come
have
on,
to-
guys.
You have to buy one meal. So, I mean, there's somebody else in my household that doesn't mind eating poison. So,
Yeah.
as long as they get their meal, I can have all the toys I want.
So hold on, so Tommy, when you make that order and you bring home your toys and you just throw the bag at the other person and go, here's your Soylent, here's your Soylent Green.
Here's your slop. I'll take the toys.
I don't live near a coast, so that's good eating that and KFC. I mean that's like I grew up where old people would instill like traditions with me, like KFC and Long John Silver's were like special meals you got on special like events for birthdays or something. So that's what I connect it with usually. So it still has a place in my heart. That nasty greasy fish that I love. So much.
Well, hey, look, it's like Arby's. Everybody should eat it wants to get the runs. It's the same with Long Johns. You ain't never, Nate had never had Long Johns, and again, he liked it. But it's for some people, and it's not. But we still have them, so I'll see if I can't get you boys some pirate hats.
Yeah, you know what? The chat. I've been reading the chat the entire time. You guys are killing me, man. You are absolutely killing me. Soul Sassafisky's right. America was cool back then. We had a Pizza Hut buffet, man.
Yeah, the
It's
buffet.
not sacred anymore. Padre, Long John was fucking disgusting. Good riddance. Pizza Hut gave DVDs and VHSs with their large pizzas.
Yeah, the Ninja Turtles DVDs out of the show tour.
Oh no, our Long John's is a burrito place now.
I still have PlayStation Pizza Hut discs. Go ahead, Shifty.
Yes, dude, I got some of those I have some of those.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
It's a church, a dispensary, then a restaurant, now a church, but the same Pizza Hut roof. Feeding families and minds, souls and stomachs. That's what we're doing here at McDonald's. I mean, Ray Kroc.
No, dude, the book it thing, that was an awesome, like best incentive ever.
Yes.
Like, you cash it in, man. You're like, yep, I got my ticket here, my book it ticket, and they give you a free personal pan pizza.
Yep, and another thing with Long John Silver's, they didn't do this at all locations, but if you got a locally owned one that knew what they were doing, they would make their own fresh tartar sauce, and you haven't had good tartar sauce unless you have fresh homemade tartar sauce. That stuff's great.
Give them their tartar sauce.
It's tartar.
Yeah. You know the full tartar.
The tartar sauce.
There you go. Mr. Free Pizzas for reading.
Yeah. That was so good.
Good grades and stuff they were doing, because with the kids' mind.
Yeah, you bring a report card in.
Yeah.
Another really cool thing about all the restaurants that they had back there is when they would do like the cross restaurant promotions. Like I remember when Phantom Menace came out, it was going to be a big giant thing. They crossed over KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell.
Yeah, they own them all. It's all Pepsi.
And all three of them had all these different Phantom Menace toys, but you could only get certain toys at certain locations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it encourages you to go to each store.
Yep.
Unless
all of them. Go ahead, Shifty.
Well, unless it was one of them combination places, so you could go right next door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if you remember the early days of YouTube, that somebody made a rap song. It was like, I'm in the Pizza Hut, I'm in the Taco Bell, I'm in the combination Pizza Hut Taco Bell.
Oh, really?
Well, I just saw a request. Where was it? Show me a toy, Vinny. Show me your dirty ones. If you guys want to see, I got some McFarlane designs. If you get some of the figures that I did. I found the folder, by the way.
Oh, nice! You did find it.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of Vinnie art history.
Release the Metal files.
Yes, yeah, it's the actual figures. If you want to see how, yeah, I don't know if YouTube. This is actually YouTube friendly, to be honest.
Giggity.
What
You got my interest. Now you have my attention.
You know, I just want to say something. Like, I was kind of wondering because Lizard was saying nobody stopping by, and I was like, I haven't even seen him put anything out. And I know I subscribed to the new channel. YouTube unsubscribed me from it again.
You guys, did they do that shit again? Is it?
Oh, they've been doing it. They've been doing it to me for years. Like, I've actually had other people where I've stopped by their channel and they're like, "Man, I thought you were subscribed." I said I was, and then they looked at my channel like I was subscribed to your channel too. Yeah, YouTube just kicks people off. That's another thing you always got to do. You always got to check your subscriptions with the channel because YouTube they've never stopped this bullshit. They like to bury people and they like to take freaking subs away. By all means, back to you, Vinny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fan request wins. Yeah. This is, I think, one of the dirtiest, creepiest designs I've done. This is the Tortured Soul stuff. These are figures. YouTube. These are toys. These are statues / toys. So just in case.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, that's what they put this mask on them for in the stores because they said that it was too grotesque to actually.
What Vinny did underneath the mask was just
So, and this is the figure that did get the entire license. I'm not showing the full thing because like the other guts and organs, it's too much. But
wow.
Yeah, it's
What's it chick? I saw a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the angel.
Yeah. There's someone who actually there's someone who cosplayed this a couple of years before the pandemic, and I met the person. They were like, "Oh my god, you're the design." They didn't even know, and I was like, "Yeah, that's actually my full design." So, she nailed it. The chick who did it nailed it.
Well, okay. I could take that somewhere, but I'm not.
Again, these are toys. This is plastic.
Collectibles.
Real. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, no, but the cosplayer was okay. Hey, check this out.
The cosplayer definitely was. Oh shit! But yeah, lots of creepiness. This whole thing was actually supposed to fold up and kind of put on his back, but they couldn't get it right in the when they were fabricating it, so it partially folds up. But yeah, he's hanging himself through the chest.
Oh.
There's a Ripclaw design I did for the this was the anniversary of Image. That's the Mark Silvestri character from Cyberforce. He's his knockoff Wolverine. Yeah. Here is the anniversary Spawn that they did. Now he's redoing them. So the one that you see in stores is the Elite nonsense or whatever, but this was the first attempt at doing a multi-jointed Spawn figure.
Wow.
And yeah, I did the whole cross, everything on this thing.
Wow.
Very cool. Everything.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Again, it's a much older figure. It's like 20-something years old now. But, they did what they could for at the time. But again, we were trying to force more articulation into these figures and everything.
Yeah.
But I love the base. The real chains and all that,
Wow,
it was cool. It was cool designing that stuff. But yeah,
holy again,
the gargoyle was supposed to be way bigger. They kind of changed it a little bit, but he was supposed to be a bigger one to keep the balance because, as you can see, he's already tipping forward.
Yeah,
and I said that to them. I said, "It's got to be bigger." Well, we got to save on plastic, Vinny. I'm like, you're going to defeat the purpose of the actual thing that you wanted to do. You said we want to have them up on the cross on like that gothic look. So good luck, fellas. Good luck.
Well, they could have lowered the cross a bit and then made the gargoyle bigger.
No, the gargoyle just the whole base had to be bigger, like the dome.
You have to offset the weight.
Yeah, because it's supposed
to
be
a ballast.
Yeah, because it comes apart. So right there, like it locks into place. It probably goes up to almost a half circle kind of area.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah, but yeah, it was awesome.
The roof, yeah,
it was pretty neat. These are the Onimusha 2 figures. These are the ones I designed. The actual character designs were there from the Capcom game, obviously, but put a little extra detail and everything, and did the poses for all of them. This is the main character from the game.
Nice. Was this the one with Jean Reno, or was that the third one?
That's the third one.
That was the third one. This is the guy. He was the lead actor in Ridley Scott's movie. something Rain. What was it?
Oh, Black Rain.
Black Rain, yeah.
With Michael Douglas?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Because the Asian dude, he passed away, but the family, they got the rights and they basically put his likeness on the main character.
That's cool.
This is a Jubei.
Nice.
Yeah, this is one of the other characters in the game. I wanted to do more monsters, but they didn't let us. They only want to do the human characters, apparently.
Did you ever make Samanosuke? Or
no? He was in the first one and the third game.
Yeah,
they passed on the first game. These morons to do the ones that you have and Adam has, the ones that fall apart now.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, exactly. I took this franchise out of the garbage. They literally had it in the trash, and each one of these figures made Todd over $1 million.
Wow.
Yep. You're welcome, Todd.
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Characters. This is
Nobunaga.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, that looks good.
He's probably one of my favorite ones, and my brother had done the sculpting on this one, and we made sure that he'd be able to fit on the horse. Because we didn't make a horse for this, but these were in perfect scale for the Lord of the Rings ring wraith. So if you have one of those, he fits absolutely beautifully on it. So
nice.
That's the older toy.
Kudos to you guys. That came out great.
Thanks. Yeah, we made sure it was gonna.
Dude, that was a great villain in that game. Holy shit.
Oh, absolutely.
He takes an arrow to the throat in the opening scene.
Yeah, in the opening.
You'd be fine.
And then he cuts. Yeah, but he was more of a hero. They made him a villain in the game.
Yeah. Well, that's Nobunaga's and his whole thing was that he wanted to unify Japan.
Yeah.
And when he got killed, that's what set off the Sengoku era or the Warring States, where all of his lieutenants, all of his lackeys or whatever were all fighting over the table scraps because it was like a dream unrealized.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, but by the way, too, this, we snuck some extra articulation and stuff. So this one, there's a diagonal cut that's underneath some of his armor, so he could hinge forward sort of and back, but it's in a slight angles.
Wow.
But yeah, it was still pretty cool. We tried to because he wouldn't put a ball joint in, because Todd was cheap, but. We do.
I like pickles.
Like Kmart.
Yeah. Pickles. We'll play that later. But yeah. These are some of the Dark Age figures. The Dark Age Viking. They were so stupid with the titles on these things, but it was essentially the one that I would say Liam Sharp. I think they're doing a new series right now. It's I think a 6-issue series.
Oh, it's Viking, with Odin and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, these were from loosely based off of his. I designed more of these things anyway. This is the spawn from the line. This is the one that is re-released in GameStop, and they changed a whole bunch of it.
Oh, I want to make that Evil Ash from Army of Darkness.
Yeah. Oh, this one's way bigger. It's the whole upper half.
Yeah, he's like a juiced up version.
Yeah, and the helmet was designed to come off, and they put it as a giant peg. We got them. We got the figures themselves. You could get it off. It's kind of cheap glue anyway. And yeah, but I got it to work. But the thing is, there's still a peg, and you got to just shave that down a bit. But
I don't know, Gap. You might be able to if you really wanted to.
An 8-ball joint.
See, Marvel
in the diaphragm and stuff.
As much as I love happy, silly, Thor and the crap that they've done in the last 2 movies, if they did something like this with Thor and then made figures out of it, oh my god, this is
like a dark Thor.
Well, what do you think the God of War, the Viking shit? I mean, they were inspired by this stuff, 100%.
Yeah, and it sucks that they made it the United Colors of Benetton. Where they got what's her name, Agrabah or whatever, the mother of all the monsters that Loki banged to and it's somebody actually made a mod where they replaced all the blackwashing with redheads.
Oh yeah, oh nice.
It's karma.
That's cool. I want to see that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Wow.
And all these figures had alternates too, because they were selling them in KB's toy store. So
there
was a specific kind of like exclusive to them. So every single one of the Viking ones here, they had a different kind of counterpart. Either it was an alternate head in totally different colors. Stuff
Hey,
like
that one right there. What's the name of that one? Because I may try to find that one. Not that one.
The axe
other
one? That one?
Yeah, that one.
The wolf. No, the axe one right there.
That one. No. Back.
This one,
right there. Yes.
That's the lead spawn. He's a lead spawn. He's the
Dark Age
medieval
spawn.
Dark Age Viking spawn.
Yeah, notice
that's really cool.
Yeah,
he's got one of those
GameStop has the one of the horse. The horse was not the one from this line though. The horse they're using is the one that's from the Batman, the Build-A-Wave one, the Frank Miller shit.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Thank you. It's the Dark Knight, and they reuse it, I think, for Jonah Hex or something too. It actually has the Batman logo on the saddle, from what I'm told.
I'm gonna look this one up.
But GameStop might have it on sale, by the way. I know by me, they because he overpriced these things when he re-released them, and they changed everything. So there's a whole different system. It was an ugly joint system. We didn't want to do it. Someone else ruined it, and we'll cover it by putting the fur. The new figure, they fixed that, but there's still other
careful with the wording, Vinny. You're talking about fur, and Gen X listeners trying to help you out. You said horse, YouTube, not horse, but then you're talking about fur, and it's not sounding good.
And figures, man, and figures.
Exactly. And this is the skull splitter, and there's two versions of him. Okay. So the other version, he's black and gold. He's mostly black with like gold highlights and stuff, and he's got a gold knight helmet. This is the one that was also, this design made it to his record-breaking Spawn issue. It was like, I think 301 or 302. One of the artists did a bunch of Spawns, and he's prominent. He's like the front and center one.
That's like a legit weapon he's got there too. That's a Zweihander. Is it a flamberge blade? Like, does the blade have like a slight like squiggle, or is it a straight blade?
This one's straight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude.
It's more like a claymore with the freaking.
No, that's a lot bigger than a claymore. That's like look at the. Usually those things come like go up to your head. Mm-hmm. Those were designed to cut the heads off of spears and to take out horses. They're what are they called? The languishers. I can't remember the name of the Swiss units that use those things. But I watched some dude on YouTube swinging that thing around, and I'm like, without firearms, I wouldn't even try to engage that dude.
That's really cool.
Yeah, my friend Oliver, he fabricated the sword, but yeah, these are all my designs. And yeah, we went crazy with it. It was pretty cool. Everyone in the studio thought this was the Spawn. I'm like, that's not the Spawn. The Spawn is the one with the axe.
Well, you can tell by his foot. Look at his.
There's no boot. Yeah, there's no boot.
Yeah. So are
all
these
the Spawns have
like,
the big trash can boot?
Yep.
Are these going for like high dollar now, or are they affordable?
Oh wow! Look at that.
You're gonna have to look online. I don't remember.
Okay.
I know the female ones might be going for more. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude. Oh, that gauntlet! Look at that. It's all like dragon scales.
Wow.
I know.
I'll sign.
That was the Jeepers Creepers face.
Well, this one, I did borrow a lot from the Liam Sharp design. He had like these kind of weird like bone pincers coming out of his face. So I'm like, no, we got to keep that on the character. But this one is the bone splitter, is what he's called.
Dude,
yeah.
Oh, damn.
The blood axe. So here's one of the other versions of them. So yeah, and I didn't want to put any of this shitty armor on him. Just I had the headpiece that came down, and we were gonna do other draperies and shit. But the asshole who was running the studio in New Jersey, he was forcing us to. No, we need even more armor on the horse. I'm like, he's another Hellspawn thing. He's from hell. The horse isn't a regular horse. So why does he need all the extra armor? We could do more demonic shit with the darker looking armor and stuff. Make it more like a dragon, some of the pieces. I fought, and at least I won that one. They were going to give him, like, the metal booties, like shin guards. I'm like, get that off of him. Get it off. I was fighting them. I'm like, are you guys retarded? That looks so stupid. It reminded me like
historical relevance.
Yeah, right.
Well, like,
What's this?
yeah, sorry.
What's this one called?
It should be the blood axe with the horse. He was the box set for that line. So it was like
He's got
6
a real
figures
flail.
plus him. So he's the 7th one, and that was supposed to be a huge piece, not a tiny little one. So I don't know what happened there either, but you know, some of the dummies who are kind of in on that, but you know, that's some of them.
Man, this stuff looks great. Like if you guys had just made like some dwarves, man, I would be all over this even more.
Well, there was like a dwarf one, but he wasn't that short. He was still kind of he was smaller than the other ones, but not by too much.
Wow.
Chris, you said that was right.
Yeah, the Zweihander. Yeah, dude, like these were monster swords. Like they were like there's a YouTube video because there's a guy that like he's like, this is what a claymore was, you know, and he's got the claymore and it's a big sword, like, you know, the William Wallace style thing without the ricasso, that like leather wrap or whatever. And I was like, oh dude, that's a big sword. They're like, oh, we haven't started yet. And then he pulls out the flamberge or whatever, which is basically the Zweihander with like a little wavy bladed thing. And he's like, this is what the Swiss whatever used. And that thing was like as tall as the guy. And the guy was like 6'2". Like, holy crap.
Yeah,
that's a vehicle weapon.
That's a Final Fantasy weapon.
Yeah, that's a Buster Sword. Oh, sweet. You got the Clan MacLeod.
Nice.
Crap.
Yeah, that can be beautiful.
Man.
Speaking of claymores, let me go ahead and whip mine out.
There you go.
Yeah, I didn't know much about claymores or their designs or anything, but I went to the New Hampshire Highland Games about a decade ago, and Clan MacDougall had their tent set up, and the guy had a legit Scottish claymore from that period, from the Jacobite Rebellion and all that stuff, and he was showing me like where like the service. He's like, yeah, this chink or whatever was caused by this, and like so apparently the weapon was just
what? This what?
I'm Asian, I can say it. But so anyway, so the edge of like the blade slightly tapers, like the real claymores, they slightly taper, and the edge is like super, like you could shave with it. It's like razor edged, but like toward the middle, like what they call the fort or the strong part of the blade, toward the base near like the cross guard and stuff, it was kind of dull. Like it was still kind of sharp, like it had an edge, but it was kind of dull. And I was like, well, why would you pay attention to just putting the edge? He's like, oh, because what you would do is you would hit them with the fort, with the center of the blade, and like cut through the armor or whatever with the force, like break a bone, and then you'd pull the blade in, you know, towards you, and it would ride along to the edge tip of the blade where the razor edge is. So you'd like use the middle of the blade to like do like blunt damage, and then pull in for like a slice. And I was like, and he's like showing me how to do this. And I'm like, you haven't tried this in real life, have you?
Vinnie, did you see in the private chat?
Maybe allegedly.
What's that? What I missed? I was making sure to find a couple of the other ones. Oh,
yeah, those figures.
Oh, yeah,
awesome,
more. Yeah, ship some more, dude. These look like awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'll show you I'll show you a couple more, and then we'll pull up Shifty's video. But yeah, we do have.
Never bring a sword to a gunfight.
That is not true, because what happens if you have a sword that is a gun?
Oh, touche.
Or what if you're like me, where you have both?
Yeah. One for the hello from afar, and one for the hello up close.
That's right. It'd be like Indiana Jones, dude. Be like, Raiders, baby, Raiders.
Yeah. So yeah, I did find the in packaging. Someone had the Valkyrie one, the Angel.
Oh.
I got to dig out where the figures are, because like I could just show them off too, but I'll do that on one of these streams too.
Okay.
I think I did in the past, but I can't remember. So here is, yeah, there's the Valkyrie.
Oh,
one of the versions of her. She wasn't supposed to have a tunic on. She was only supposed to have a cross that goes across her bare chest.
Oh,
what the original design was, yeah, and they bitched. We went back and forth with that. I'm like, we could just make the cross bigger. No, they want a tunic, they want a shirt, they want something. I'm like, you fucking pussies. But yeah. But there is another version where she's got like reddish hair and mostly like white and silver instead of the teal. Color wise, I'm not responsible for the color on that. That was the lead painter one, but
Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah, I did go in there. And I did tell them to make sure like the armor is darker because of all the details that we have. I said I want to wash on those.
Yeah,
so, yeah. But yeah, they used to do nice quality on the finishes on them.
Why can't they do that stuff today? I mean, why can't they make something like that today? They got the Mythic Legion stuff.
Yeah.
They make the Mythic Legion stuff, but that's like $50-$60 a figure. So that's too much.
Yeah, the prices are ridiculous. But yeah, I think this one is still available for like about $25, which ain't bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, you got to check online for some of them.
Yeah, but I mean, if you get them out the package, are they going to disintegrate your hand? Or
you might have some problems. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The spawn is he's durable.
Let me tell you what. When you're talking about Tuna Todd McFarlane, and you're talking about the quality and the longevity of most of his products, have you guys ever seen what happens to most vampires? Like, let's just say in the Lost Boys when they hit sunlight. That is pretty much what's going to happen to a Tuna Todd production toy.
Yeah, kind of. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm really worried about all of our toys that we bought. The diapers on them. Somebody's going to have to make some really good plastic diapers because in about 15 years they're going to probably disintegrate. So somebody should get on the ball 3D printing.
You know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you said somebody needs to get on the ball because these diapers are going to start sagging in about 15 years.
They're going to be filled.
That is beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, I like the wing design on the head like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I was going to tell you. So this one, like, we have sliding joints on these because at the time Todd would not do hinges for some stupid reason. But if they do pop off, they're mushroom pegs, so they could pop them back in. Again, with the time frame, I don't know again how durable that stuff's going to be, but the ones that I had were still okay. Like none of those broke. The samurai ones, those all broke. These not so much. But yeah, not the Onimushi ones. The Onimushi ones, some of the armor that was like kind of glued, those parts came off, but the joints were usually still pretty good. It's the Spawn Samurai shit is what those things are just completely brittle. But yeah, this is still pretty good. And the blade, it does separate in the middle. It was designed the way that I had the design. You'll see it on the promo stuff too, where it goes like behind her. So she has one hand up and one is down, holding, the whole weapon across her back. So
you know what? You also got to be careful. Like Gen X Lister says, if this ball sag anymore, they will need rollers. And after 20 years, Tuna Can Todd's toys leak fish oil. That is good if you are having like heart issues, whatever. Bad if you're anybody else because that's away. Next thing you know, you got all kinds of pupper whoppers at your door sniffing around trying to get at your toys. Bad.
So here, I want to show you guys too what it looked like without the helmet. Now, the way he was originally sculpted, his mouth was closed and he had gritting teeth. It looked badass. And they're like, no, we need to open it up and put worms in it. I'm like, why? That's retarded. Well, that's his Spawn. I'm like, why does Spawn have to have worms coming out of his mouth? That's ridiculous. But
yeah,
I lost that battle. But anyway, yeah. So that's what it looks like without.
Can't win them all, right, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, you take the axe head off. That's cool.
Yeah,
like a mace.
Yeah, that person took it off.
Go back to that Valkyrie for a second.
One second.
Okay, like that's freaking gorgeous. I just don't understand how you can put out something that looks that good, and he's like, no, we can't sell female figures. We're not doing that. Look how good that looks.
One more time, Shifty. It's because I was there. This wouldn't have happened. I'll tell you right now, it wouldn't have happened. I fought for it. I wanted more female figures in the lines, but
didn't he say people who wanted female figures were psychopaths or something,
or serial killers or some shit?
Yeah. What the hell?
Wow.
Yeah. Again, he's a douchebag.
That is amazing.
And, it's like Frankie says. You heard it here. Tord likes worms in his mouth. This is all true.
I like pickles.
Hey, Hey, could you send me the picture of that?
Yeah, I'll shoot it over to you. But hey, hold on. We got to play it because it was said.
My quirk is I love pickles. Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
All right. I know Tommy's probably fuming because I played that. Here is too much time on Todd. Here is Shifty's cool stuff here.
Oh, one more Todd.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we'll play
the Hot Wheels shit. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got way too many of these now. I got like over 20 now.
Hot
So
Wheels. Look at the Sandcrawler
added to the collection. I got 4 of them this week. Gave about $13 and change.
That Sandcrawler could kill somebody. I saw that in stores
from
too.
eBay,
Yes.
from Target.
Yes.
They seem to be on sale at Target right now because usually they go for $16.99. Not the $8. Not the $8 bargains they usually got for these over at Ross, but you know, I'm forced into paying them right now because you know, Ross isn't hooking me up any longer. But I got a Star Destroyer. This is the basic Star Destroyer. I've got 2 variants, which I may get rid of at some point because why do I need 3 of them? Why do I need 3 Star Destroyers? Then I got the Gauntlet. I think that's Bo-Katan's ship from The Mandalorian. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Army
I
building.
got TIE Bomber. And then the most worthless vehicle in the whole line. It's a paperweight. It's about 1.5 pounds, pretty hefty. It's the Sandcrawler. It's just a big old hunk of die-cast metal.
Yeah.
But, you know, if there's a home invasion and you have this in your collection, don't go for a firearm. Just toss.
I know a Brit that would have loved it.
Burglar's head, and you probably could do some damage. It's that heavy. But yeah, nothing
Is
special.
there something wrong
Just
with the
a
Earth's gravitational pull in the
basic
future?
pickups. But hey, I did get a pre-order picked up today, and in an age where everybody is trying to cut the cord, I go and get some cable. Yes, this is the Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave cable. You may recognize the outfit from Marvel.
Where'd you get him? Was it GameStop?
Super
Yeah.
cool. They have a ton of them over there.
Oh wow!
His big, bulky,
Very nice
rifle.
Yeah, it does look
that
cool.
he has in the game, but he is pretty nice to look at there. I do think they may have darkened up the blue on his costume since the first release. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I know there's some guys that they went and took a Gundam pin and they detailed all the straps and pouches and belts and knee pads to make them pop. I may do that at some point when I take them out the package. I know Slasher's got this one, and yeah, he's pretty badass, pretty cool. They had a bunch of them at my GameStop, so be on the lookout if you need him.
Good for
you! Should have him right now.
Does he have butterfly joints too, or no?
But you know,
I
he
don't
doesn't
know.
have the
I haven't really took a
big
good
old,
look at him.
Rifle. Well, that's not a problem because I was pretty lucky. I was over at Target.
Oh,
and
wow.
I spotted this like sticking out from under a shelf. Like somebody
Someone
had
tried
to hide it, and I reached down and pulled it out.
Tommy's screaming right now. It was
I
mine.
actually pressed it a number of times, and you know, I was kicking myself because you know that's a cool figure, and now I got him, and I got the gun.
Good for you.
So I can use it on either one. Nice figure. A wash would be pretty cool in this, but you would lose the cartoon aesthetics if you did that. I got a little worried there for a second because I scanned it and it said no longer in stock. The price wasn't available, so I asked an associate, and they said, "Oh, well, this is going to salvage. You can't buy this." And I was like, "Hey, can I take it up front and see if they'll hook me up?" And they let me, and I went up there, and after about 5 minutes of them Googling and searching, they finally let me buy it. Actually, at first they want to try to charge me $41 because that's the price that they found. I was like, no, that's not. It's not how much that thing costs. But I got it down to 27, which is about the price of what it was going for, especially after they raised the price up with the tariff charges. But cool figure, 2 cables added to the collection. Now I got to get me a satellite figure. I got cable, I need satellite. Also, got another
Xfinity
one,
edition.
no Street Fighter. I saw him on the rack, and I was like, yep, I got to add him to the collection. I only need 5 more now. Not going to say a whole lot about him because
Shifty loves that rack.
Vinnie picked him up also.
Yep.
And plus, I don't have a lot of love for Akuma. He was an arcade-only character.
I'm ready to kick you off the stream now.
No,
How do you say that?
just listen to what I have to say.
It's Goki.
The era of the Super Nintendo, and that was basically the extent of my knowledge for years and years of Street Fighter 2 until the Dreamcast came around and I started getting some of those games. So not a lot of experience with the character, not a lot of love for the character. And by the time the Dreamcast rolled around and he was in a period of games, we had the crossover series. So I was like playing with Wolverine and Cyclops and Captain America and stuff. I didn't care much about Akuma then. So just basically got him for collection purposes. Not a lot of love for him. Hey, if there was one character I probably could do without outside of the variants in this Street Fighter 2 line, it's this one. But 5 more to go. I can't wait till I pick up Balrog and Vega next. So good stuff, good pickups this week.
Vega is a great figure. I love that thing.
Does the mask come off?
He's got an alternate head.
Classified line.
Oh,
and maybe I'll have.
And he
that
does have
next
one
week
that you
show
could
off,
hold
but,
in his hand too.
Yeah,
so.
until then.
Yeah,
that's it.
Gesundheit. No.
Shifty,
those are great pickups, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Cable fan, but I was like, I got to get that Cable figure because he's awesome in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then I kept on eyeballing that 97 figures. Like, I got to get that. Should I get that? No, I ain't gotta get it. I gotta get it. And then I saw it there, and I was like, okay, this is a sign. This is a sign. I gotta get it because I'm picking up the other Cable in just minutes up here at GameStop, so I gotta get this one. And now I took a look at the other Cable figures in the Marvel Legends line. There's a really cool one that came out like 2018, 2019. It looks exactly like how Rob Liefeld drew it. And I like that one, but he's probably going for like $50-$60 though, but he looks awesome too. Wow. Now, I did mention it at the end of the video, but y'all were talking over it. Amazon's kind of screwing me. It like every time I try to order Bazooka, it goes out of stock, and it'll say, well, you can't order this. Well, I finally got him, and I got him ordered, right? But they keep pushing my delivery date back. And it was supposed to come this week, and they were like, no, we're going to have to push it back again. Now it's into the middle of March is when they're supposedly going to deliver it. I don't think they're going to get any in. I don't think they're going to get any in. So I think they're going to cancel on me. I'm trying to get that red shirt Bazooka, and I just don't think it's going to come back in stock. If they know it's not going to be coming back in stock, just tell me. Just go ahead and cancel the order. I don't want to be waiting half a month here sitting like, maybe I'll get it. Yeah, I ain't going to get it.
Yeah. They like
they
playing
get
games
to hold
with
your
people.
money though until you cancel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gen X Lizard. Yeah, he said Shifty got his tax refund. Everyone can tell. He said, I want one of those and 2 of those and 4 of those and 1 of those at Shifty at tax time. It reminds me of the old shopping spree, Lurch. Remember where they give you the cart and say you got 20 minutes to fill your cart up with as much as you can? That's what Shifty did.
5 minutes. Yeah,
dude, that was like every kid's like dream. Wish. Like they wanted Toys R Us. Like fat kids would be wearing leg warmers and headbands and doing toe touches. They're like, I'm gonna get in shape so that I can grab as much shit as I can. And I was all strategizing. I'm like, I could run by the aisle and just stick my arm out.
Supermarket sweep. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. All those times, all those things. But now, listen, guys. I had reserves. Like I never bought a PS5, so I had some money built up to where this generation of video games fucking sucks. So I chose to spend my money on other things. It's quickly over the last 2 years, it's dwindling now. So I've got to take a step back and really look at what I'm getting. But I got to finish up. I got to finish up that Street Fighter line first.
Yeah, for sure. I got a question for you, Shifty, and then I'm gonna show Frankie actually sent me some photos of what we were talking about before, so I'll show those two in a sec. But question: out of those two cables that you bought, which one do you like more?
That is tough. I like them both, and I'm not even a big cable fan. I think that the head's weird on the. I think that I like the old style head. On the old body, but I like the Capcom Marvel vs. Capcom 2 body. If you swap the heads on it may be the perfect figure, but that's not how he looks in the game. So it's tough. They're both great. They're both great. And like I said, that one that looks just like how Rob Liefeld drew him, that figure's awesome too. That one's awesome too.
That's cool. All right, because. I passed on both of them as well, and because again, money's tight, and it's like, get something you really wanted a lot more, or a really cool figure. It's tough.
Yeah, Vinny's like, I don't have money for that right now. The horse races are more important.
Yeah. Well, food's more important, and like Akuma, I wanted Akuma, if I was gonna get a figure. Is it Cable or Akuma? I'm getting Akuma. So
dude, right here, real quick though. This is exactly what I was talking about. They did years ago. Now I want to say it was like 2020, maybe even 2021. They did whatever X amount of years, blah blah blah, and they brought a bunch of older figures that they had released at McDonald's back again. So this time, instead of doing the dinosaur Happy Meal and then doing the double cheeseburger, they're actually doing the fry.
Nice.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
And he did send me. He showed me. Hold on, I'll show you the burger as well. So here is. It's actually can't kind of just like scroll through. I got to stop and then share again. I hate this. The way that they did this crap is just stupid. But yeah.
All right, Adam.
There's the burger.
You have a good one, man.
Later, Adam. So yeah, there's the burger.
Hell yeah.
And then
those were awesome.
No cheese.
Yeah.
Before Adam goes, did you have anything you want to say real quick, Adam?
Adam?
I guess not.
No.
Yeah.
I thought I would ask.
He's still there, or is it just delayed because of the phone?
Yeah, it's probably just a ghost.
Oh. But yeah, so that's some of them.
Yeah, see, that doesn't even look like the original.
Not at all.
The Fry one looked like it might have been close to. So the ones that they did years ago, they looked exactly like the original ones. Like it looked like they might have dug out the original molds and then redone them. They only colored the double cheeseburger slightly different, but it was basically the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And the one that was the Happy Meal that was turned into a dinosaur, that one was exactly the same as the original because I have an original one. And I looked and I was like, yeah, they're exactly the same.
God, I wish they'd put those originals in that style of box. Like that box is really cool where you get to see all of them like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty neat.
What I was saying about you wanting the cable, they had a bunch of them. So this one might peg warm for a little bit, but if the stock, if they overproduce them, so you may have a chance if you have a coupon next month to pick them up if you want to. So. But then again, you got Balrog and Ida coming out, so
yeah. Like I said, man, they're getting us good.
Check that picture out there. I sent up in the.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks
nice.
You
see what the guy did? He took a Gundam pen and he went over all the detail on the figure, and that thing looks amazing.
That is nice.
Yeah, I think I'm I'm going to try to do that, and maybe do it on my Cyclops too, and just make it pop. Make it pop.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that could work. Yeah. Gotta touch up our figures, you know. For some reason, I don't like putting those extra washes or little bits of detail with
You'd think a wash doesn't even require like any accuracy. You know, it's like a dip and wipe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man.
Oh, here, guys, I got another interesting one for you.
What you got?
I wish Adam could have stayed to see this one, but yeah. So this is the last of the ones that I picked up, and I'm just going to let the video speak for itself. I was a lot more impressed with this than the other one that's just like it. You'll understand what I mean as soon as I start playing this. This is a two-parter real quick. All right, here we go.
Here we are in the lair of Windcharger! Oh, Windcharger, the Transformer and the sci-fi pick. What's going on, Windcharger? Getting your nom on, buddy? Oh, yes, we're getting ready to take a look at something that is Transformers related. Windcharger hanging out as we're getting ready to show off something pretty cool. Another one we got at a really good price. We are talking about C04 Transformers Missing Link. We are talking about that Missing Link Cliff Jumper as Windcharger destroys the diorama again. Double prime, we're gonna open this up. We're gonna pull Windcharger out. Man, what a shame. What a shame. Cliff Jumper, rather. What a shame the original art Cliff Jumper isn't here anymore. But just like Bumblebee, just like the micro change, I'm sorry. Just like the micro change cars, the little penny racers, the deformed cars, they all came in little boxes. Cliff Jumper is no different. Weapons stored in the top right here. Of course, the stats on the back. Open this one up, take a quick look. And there we go, with our Cliff Jumper sitting in his styrofoam packaging, ready to be reviewed. And Windcharger is about to let you know all about that. Here we go.
Here we go with our 04 Cliff Jumper Missing Link figure right out of the box. Unlike the Bumblebee one, this head actually can sit more straight up than looking down like the Bumblebee one. And his legs do seem to go a little bit straighter when he stands, more so than Bumblebee. Let's go ahead and get out the old school one. We're going to be using the 2009 remakes. That was the keychain version. But basically, it is the same thing as the original Cliff Jumper, so this is a good comparison to see what it looks like. And the size on these two seem to have carried over a lot better than the Bumblebee. This one looks a lot closer to the size of the original one. Now, the color is slightly different. Now, this is because Cliff Jumper's color did change a little bit throughout the years. The same thing with Windcharger. So this is a slightly brighter red, but it still matches up very well. As far as the rest of the proportions of body, the arms, the feet, and everything else, the placement of sector, all matches up well. Let's check out some poses. Here we go with Cliff Jumper in his first pose, mimicking the original package art the best that we could. Roll it around and take a good look at it. It doesn't look bad. You could just about pull it off.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Nice.
There we go with part one of that. You know what? There's something about this one, and I don't know what it is, but because him and Bumblebee should have basically been the same, like, inner core of the body. They're really much different, but this one, the head stayed up. The feet actually came all the way together a lot better than it did on the Bumblebee. Like, everything on this one just seemed a little bit better than the Bumblebee one. The only thing I wish they would have did is include the die-cast metal plate on the back end, like the original toys had. But you know what? From what I was seeing right there initially, I was a lot more impressed with this one than the Bumblebee one.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Impossible to pull off that foot, though, like in the original artwork. So his foot is straight out, and then it's tipping down. Unfortunately, that leg, or should I say the foot, cannot tip downwards like that. So that's why I had to bend the knee down to try to simulate that position. But I mean, other than that, like a lot of the other movements that I'm going to be showing in the second half, man, he's got some pretty decent movement in him.
Wow.
Nice.
Now, did they? I'm sure that this exists, but is there like an art book that has all of the Transformers box art on it?
I have it. I have it. It has almost everything. They said there's a few things that they don't have because they either couldn't recreate it or they couldn't find the original artwork. But the one I have has most of it. It has Diaclone. It has the original Micro Change. It even has some of the Takara concept art for G2 that they never released. That's how they did releases of G2 Jazz and Grimlock and G2 variant colors that were unreleased. That's how I knew what they were, because I have this book that shows all those damn colors that they were going to release these figures in. And Hasbro got with Takara and they were like, oh yeah, okay, these are unreleased colors. Let's do it in this line. And yeah, pretty cool shit. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
A lot of people had no clue where the colors came from. I knew. So I mean, I'm sure I wasn't the only person, but there was a lot of other people who are like, I don't understand these guys. They don't make any sense. Only they make perfect sense to me.
Yeah. Got the OG works right here.
I mean, see, it's like that. They've done a few where they were only released in like bot cons and stuff like that. Like these were special repaints of older figures that they only did in these bot cons and, Transformer events like that. And basically, same thing. Hasbro's seen, okay, well, they had this BotCon exclusive guy. This what his name on is. It was, let's say Skids, for example, who was the blue Honda SUV Civic, whatever the hell it was. Basically, they recolored him silver and red, and they called him a different name. And they released him only as a BotCon exclusive. So that's what Hasbro put out. And everybody's like, well, who the hell is him? Oh, he was that exclusive. That unless you went to that Comic-Con or that BotCon, you would have never known it existed. So, I mean, they've done quite a few things like that. I thought was pretty cool. But enough of me, prattling on about that stuff. I'm going to play the second part of Cliff Jumper so you guys can get the rest of what this figure can do. Once again, really impressed with this one. I did manage to get both him and Bumblebee and Prime at a really, really, really good price. A lot cheaper than what you would normally pay in any of the stores. So not only did I get some figures that I'm really happy with, but I also got them at a really tremendous price. It was just completely lucked out. Nobody was paying attention to these auctions that I bid on. And I got them with 5 seconds left so nobody else could steal it from me. So suckers. So here we go with the second half of Cliff Jumper.
We now return to the Transformers.
Got Cliff Jumper in a running pose right here. Looking pretty decent. Another pose with Cliff Jumper. Wide-legged stance, showing all the movement in the arms and the legs. The movement does feel slightly better than Bumblebee. Not sure why.
It's a gas!
Another pose with Cliff Jumper, jumping into action, and he's got this small little hand blaster that he can shoot at his enemies with.
Cliff Jumper, what are you doing? I've got Megatron dead center in my viewfinder.
And just like in the cartoon, Cliff Jumper has got this big bazooka-esque weapon that he fired on Megatron with in that old Sunbow cartoon. Love this carryover, and this looks great. Here we go with Cliff Jumper in his vehicle form. So his little Carrera vehicle form, this doesn't look bad. The vehicle form on this seems better than Bumblebee. There's a little gap right in the middle, but everything else matches up to the windshield very well. The head tucks in a lot further than the Bumblebee one did, so I'm digging this one more than Bumblebee. So let's bring out that 2009 one and match up very well. They match up very well. I'm digging this one. This one looks a lot better than Bumblebee. I'm not sure why. And it's not because we like Cliff Jumper more because he was part of the Cliff Jumper. We always loved Cliff Jumper, the character. Pretty awesome. He jumped right into Trumbull, regardless of his size, because he just didn't care. Gotta love the bravado of this little demon devil Autobot. here we go with our final pose and our rundown of this 04 Missing Link Cliff Jumper. Now, while this one is basically the same as the Bumblebee one, there are certain things that they seem to have done better with this reuse of the mold. The arm movement is really good. The leg movement feels slightly better than Bumblebee. And of course, that head movement, where his head actually stays upright, where the Bumblebee one always constantly looked down. Overall, I gotta say, I like this one a lot better than the Bumblebee, and it really is a question as why they did it better on this one, but we can give this one a 9 out of 10.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Hey, was that Casey Kasem that voiced Cliff Jumper?
Yeah, and he did it all the way up into a part where apparently he got insulted because was he from like Lebanon or whatever it was? They had some Middle Eastern people that were representative of his people, and he got offended that the bad guys were being portrayed that way, and they were of the same nationality, so he wound up quitting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you got your first case of lefty go crazy, and it happened Transformers with Case them.
Listen, what they did to my people with Nintendo, I mean, I still play some of the Mario stuff.
Wait. You guys are talking about a hangnail to an amputee here when it comes to what the video is.
Listen, I don't.
My people.
You're crazy. They made my dad eat nothing but pizza and work in the sewers. That's not right.
My dad says you're a liar. There's no such thing as cream karate.
You're right. There is no such thing as cream karate.
Like, a little kid, and this kid's like bullying you, telling you you're a liar because it's like I got out of Taekwondo. That's not a real thing.
Well, I got another thing I'm going to show real quick. So I want to start off with the pretty much one of the very first stop animations that I ever did for not only for this show but actually for the channel as well. I had a lot of fun working with this one, and this one was actually a lot harder to do because back then I was doing the single shots with my camera on my phone instead of actually using a stop animation app, which just makes it a lot easier to take all the still photos and piece them together. It just makes the project easier. It doesn't make it any shorter, but it does make it a little bit easier to piece it together. But this was the very first one that I did, and this is a blast from the past. I brought this one back for Shifty once before. Guys, if you remember this one, you enjoy this one, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Here we go with my very first Pig Nation.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Now introducing our cast. Brigadier General, Major Munch, Lieutenant Leg, Sergeant Scoop, and Private Pizza for the Kitchen Commandos. On the refrigerator reject side, we have Mean Wiener, Chip the Ripper, Fat Frenchie, and the Taco Terror. All from Mattel's 1988 toy line, Food Fighters.
Nice.
Traumatized kids by like murdering the food. I love the gun sounds of that.
Mean Wiener. That's a Mean Wiener.
Yeah, does it not say for work version called like Raging Wiener?
Fat Frenchie. But I'm handing it back off to you guys, whatever you got. I only got a few more things after this, so by all means, take it away.
Sweet.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull. Well, I showed a Spider-Man thing. I can show another Spider-Man figure I got here.
Mom, the hot dog's bleeding.
Gosh.
I've ruined Chris with the Food Fighters.
Yeah,
I know.
So good.
With everything that's been coming out the last couple of weeks, I'm thinking about the other stuff that's in them.
Private Pizza came back with shit with PTSD.
Oh God.
A bite taken out of him.
I did get this guy a couple of weeks ago. I think we had mentioned it in the other stream, but yeah, here's the review for Peter David's Spider-Man 2099.
This is Vinnie Art, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys and a comic book creator. Today I'm going to be opening up this Spider-Man 2099, character created by Peter David. And yeah, we're going to do a quick review on him. One of those 3-minute reviews, so I hope you guys are going to dig it. Oh, let me show you the back. Hit pause if you want to read that. But there you go. Let's open them up.
Okay, so here's Miguel, the 2099 Spider-Man, based off of Peter David's work. He's the writer. Pretty cool looking figure. This is the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body with new arms. Because yeah, there's more sculpt work and stuff in there. But the rest of this is pretty much the same. Obviously the head's different because we do have it's raised, the red part. So that's kind of sculpted on. The rest of it isn't, but they did sculpt, again, like I said, because they did the new arms, they added the spikes. So overall, not bad. We do have alternate hands. We have a set of closed fists, a set of wall crawling hands, and the back plug, which just goes in like that. And you could rotate it.
The black suit Spidey is great too. I did like that one.
Some of the cool poses you could get him in.
I reviewed him.
I do like what they did here. You know, the body's pretty good. Articulation is, like I said, overall pretty nice. I do dig it. I'm not crazy about this back piece. I never was with his design. I prefer him without it. I think it looks way better. But yeah, we'll get into the articulation.
No
cakes. We got the butterfly joints. I believe these are new arms because there's veins and stuff that are sculpted into them, and I don't believe that was there on the other version of Spider-Man's. Obviously, we do have the spike part for the forearms, kind of like Batman. Head, it could be better. I don't like they went back to that weird, stupid kind of thing. Just do a double ball peg, and you get more range. It's not terrible, but you'd get more out of it doing it a different way. The ball joint on the diaphragm is pretty good. It could go a little further if you ask me, but combined with the lower abdomen, that ain't bad all the way back. That's fine. Splits could be a little bit better, but are they drop down? Can't tell. I don't think they are. But overall, again, your standard Spider-Man poses, or articulation rather, plus the toes.
Here's a head swap. This is the Spider Venom. Here's another head swap. This one fits pretty well, I think. Remember to hit like and subscribe, especially if you did enjoy watching this video. More coming at you soon. Thanks again. Hello, everybody.
So there you go. There's a
It's pretty cool.
2099. Yeah, it's nice. Articulation is pretty smooth. I wish that they did fix that ball jointed neck thing, because I know like on the that cable that you got, the cartoon one, the 97, they have a double ball peg and they have, I think, articulation by the neck. I see someone do a review. The range of motion is fantastic. Like, just add that to a Spider-Man figure. What's the problem? You already did the technology. It's there. Do it. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, hip rotation I think could be better as well. Yeah, if they had two ball joints, you do one at the diaphragm and then one at the lower waist, you're perfect. You're golden. But yeah, the black suit one, yeah, the one that I had the alternate head. Yeah, I did a review on him as well, and that I like that figure. That is a really good one.
Well, I mean, you're talking about like what Hasbro does sometimes, and it just doesn't make any damn sense. You're talking about like what they do on their G.I. Joe line, and then what they wind up doing on some of the other lines, like whether it's those D&D figures, or whether it's their Star Wars Black Series figures, where they do almost zero articulation. What they did on those Ghostbusters Plasma Series figures, the Indiana Jones Adventure Series figures, like they downgrade it for other figures, and they do some of the same shit with the Marvel lines, and it just makes zero sense. Look, you use the technology in other lines. Why don't you just use it right across the board?
Yeah.
All to sell well. You don't want to say, oh, well, we just want our G.I. Joe, which is our bread and butter, to sell really well, and all the rest are going to be shit, because that's how you lose licenses.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because, again, like the Dungeons & Dragons, it's closer to the Black Series, but yet a little bit downgraded even further. You know what I mean? It's like, why do that? Why don't you stick with like the the Marvel Legends and the G.I. Joe type stuff, where it's more articulation, more accessories, and you'll sell even more product, because those two lines alone are incredible. Transformers, there's a lot of hits, but there's a lot of misses too, because it's the same thing. They're like budgeting, like, here, we'll just do lower quality to save on some money, and then where we're saving it, we're going to put it just on a couple of the more popular figures.
You know what the worst of it is because you never know which one is going to be. I mean, look at my 2024 freaking pick for Transformers for the best figure they did all year. It was that Gears figure, because that Gears figure looked great in both modes and had tons of articulation. Couldn't have asked for any more articulation in such a small figure. It was phenomenal, and it beat the shit out of some of the bigger figures, like even that freaking Studio Series 86 Prime, who did not have the articulation that little Gears figure had. That is just absurd, especially when you're talking about the price of a $25 toy as compared to one that is $89.
Yeah, that's wild. You know, and then look at the one that you had this year, Venom.
Yeah, Venom. It used to be called Venom. Yeah, and they call it Venom. Absolutely killer figure. Like two small things that could have made that figure 100%. Like all the way top, but what they had there, it was still killer. There was nothing really wrong with it. It was an amazing figure. But it was one that was a sleeper, because most people either don't really remember the Deluxe Insecticons, or they didn't really care that much.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't know who makes the decisions over there. It's so bizarre. And then again, with like Slasher and mine, our picks for the #1 figure was the Punisher in that 2-pack. Like, you have a figure that good, and you're only selling them in a 2-pack? Are you insane? Like,
Hasbro does that a lot, and we've seen it with the Psylocke and Thanos.
Yep.
We've seen it with the Wolverine and the Silver Samurai, and there was an amazing Revenge of the Sith Yoda that they put out, and they put it out on the Disney store with the Clone Trooper. And they jacked the price up on it, and you can't get that figure. Everybody wants that figure, and that thing sold out. It was beautiful, and that thing would sell like hotcakes if they would put it out now. But nope. Yep. What are you doing, trash bro?
Dummies, big dummies. Oh shit, that's crazy. Shifty, you got anything else tonight?
I tossed up one other picture. This is the other Cable figure that I was talking about. He looks really nice. Yeah, I may need to track that down at some point. but he's got some huge ass pins in those elbows.
Yeah, that arm isn't going to fall apart anytime soon.
No, I think that's probably around the time that original Build-A-Figure Tiger Stripe Wolverine came out. So it's probably, we're talking 2017 or 18 that figure came out. But he looks cool.
Yeah. I got one that's at least a decade old. It's another Cable, but more based off the Ed McGuinness run that he was in the comics at the time. And I think part of the metal, the disease went like on his face as well. So his neck and part of his face has some of the metal as well. But that's another good figure too. Pretty nice. It was right before they started to make bigger changes, in their designs and their approaches. But pretty cool.
Very nice. Are you tapped out already, Vin?
Well, the other things I have to show, I mean, I could just save them for next week since they're Tord related. So
all right. Well, yeah, I got a couple things I could burn through real quick. So I'm going to bring back the Guinea Pig Repair Shop So
nice.
it's something I've been talking about for a while, and like, I always talk about like how do you fix these figures and how do you do this. One of the things that I've been talking about for years, like one of the simple fixes to try to de-yellow figures.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never showed it off, so I'm going to show it off this time. So here we go with the guinea pig repair shop.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
We are taking a look at one of the old G1 1985 release of the Mini Spies. Only came packaged in 1985 with the original 6 spots. And you got, a bunch of different colors. Of course, this white one, you can see all the yellow on this one. It's yellowed pretty bad, so I'm going to show you how to easily fix most of the yellowing on these. What you're going to need, clear plastic container with a lid, or you could just use shrink wrap on the top. Hydrogen peroxide, 3%, and preferably something like a little stand to keep your bot out of the peroxide. So you're just gonna pour some peroxide in the bottom of your container. You're gonna put your little stand in there, hopefully get it to sit, and put your figure in. Of course, you're going to seal this up, and then you're just going to take this and put it out in the sun, and the sun is going to do the rest of the work. So we got it set up out here in the sun. We're going to leave it out here for most of the day, and then yeah, we'll come out later on and grab it and see how well it got de-yellowed. Now, sometimes you might have to do this a couple times to really get it white again, but trust me, this does work. So today just wound up being one of those days, and I had this figure in there from 9 o'clock to 5, so 8 hours. And even with all those clouds that came out of nowhere today and blocked the sun for at least 50% of the day, even then, this thing did lighten up a little bit. Granted, it's not bone white yet, but I mean, it definitely did lighten already, even with almost no sun. Here we go with day 2, trying to re-whiten this little Mini Spy. And today should be a much better day because it doesn't look like there's any clouds in the sky, so hopefully we'll get at least a full 8 hours out there. Now the sun's out right now, but where it was clear skies earlier, there's a whole bunch of clouds now. Well, after the second day of this sitting in the sun, it definitely did get a little bit whiter. It's still not bone white, it's still not all the way, but it was basically the same color as this Jetfire, and you can see how much it's lightened up already. It's still not as white as it could be. It's going to need one more day, and that's because the sun wasn't out the entire day.
Nice.
Whoa.
So there we go with part 1. But wait. There's more. Hold on a second. Then we can get in discussion.
Oh, there's one more thing, sir. One thing. Just one thing. Oh, one other thing. Just one more thing. One more thing. One thing. Oh, one more thing.
So one more quick look at the Mini Spy. So we put him out in the sun for a little bit longer with the hydrogen peroxide mix, and yeah, once again, still not fully bone white, but man, what a huge difference it made already for this guy. Big difference. Guys, I hope this one helps you out a little bit. If you have more time and obviously more sun than I've been getting, this should actually work out pretty easily for you. And there will be another way to do this without using peroxide in the container, one that's going to be a little bit more of a direct approach. And when I wind up getting the supplies for that, I'll be able to show that one off to you. So we got the Throttlebot Searchlight over here. This one's a little bit yellowed. It's not perfectly white, but look at this one.
This one is 10 times worse. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one apart and we're going to try to turn this one white again. Kind of like we were working on with that mini spy. Let's see how it works out for this guy.
So we're going to take another look at an old Searchlight there. So this is what he looks like after spending some time out there in the container. I will say it really did lighten up the sticker. I don't remember if the sticker's supposed to be that light. I don't think it is. So it may have actually damaged the sticker, which this can happen with peroxide. But it definitely looks a lot lighter. Looks a lot better than it did. And here's the acid test. So the other Searchlight that I had that looked so much whiter than him initially, look at him now. Now the one that looked lighter actually looks more yellow. How hilarious is that? And that's only 2 days of this guy being out there in the peroxide in the sun. Just 2 days. Guys, I hope this one helps you. Hope you're able to lighten up some of them old yellowed out toys of yours.
Man,
that's incredible.
Yeah,
Don't forget, it also works on teeth. A little bit of baking soda and peroxide. And your
here's the thing. So I was only using 3%. You can use higher than that, but you got to be careful when you use too high of a peroxide because you get older toys like that. It can make the plastic brittle. But you can go as high as like 12% peroxide. And this is where the next part is going to come in. So, I'm blanking on the name of it again, and I don't know why I keep doing that. It's a certain thing for hair, and I'm blanking on what it's called, but it's a peroxide. It's a gel mix, and it comes in like a free. Developer is what it's called. It's called Developer. So it's for people when they're getting ready to dye their hair. So you put this Developer in, and it turns your hair white before you put the colors in.
Right.
So this Developer stuff, you could put it directly on the figure, and if you get the cream gel version, it stays in place. So now with stickers and everything, you don't have to worry about screwing the stickers up anymore.
Yeah.
You put that right on there and you put it out in the sun. Hopefully you got another problem we had is we didn't have really high UV light days because that's what really sets the peroxide off and changes the color is UV. And because the clouds and everything else, we weren't getting as much UV as we could have. So technically you could do this indoor if you have just an indoor UV light. And you have that peroxide. It's like you technically just put it in a container with the peroxide the same way I did and just put a UV light on it and it's going to react and it's going to de-yellow these damn things. So
you need to find your local pot dealer to hook you up.
Oh, you know what? The Developer shit, it's only sold at like hair salons and shit like that. So I forget what that one hair salon store is called. They do hair too. Some kind of woman's name or something like that. I forget what it's called, but they have the shit. And then of course you can purchase it online, and it's really not that expensive, surprisingly. Just got to be careful. Some places actually require you to have a beauty's license to be able to buy this Developer. So
a lot of those stores are like that. Yep.
Hazardous materials.
Yeah, high acidity might eat the plastic. Yeah, that's the problem with some of it. But yeah, I mean, if you notice with that last one, the Searchlight, like even the rims on the tires became lighter. Like
I saw that.
Changed it all the way around, man. What a difference just a few days make. And like I said, that was only with 3% peroxide, and that's with days where I didn't have full sun or there was a lot of cloud coverage. So
I know it looked like an Egyptian mummy's skeleton. It was so dark.
That thing was so yellow. It was bad.
I used to watch this guy. He used to take apart old Super Nintendos and Nintendos where they had turned yellow, and he would try to get them back to somewhat of their original color because those Super Nintendos were bad for turning yellow. They used like the wrong type of plastic.
Well, you know what it was? And I can tell you exactly what it was. There's a problem with all those old school, and they still use it in some toys today. So there's a certain product in most of the plastics, especially the older ones, that was called bromine. It's a flame retardant. That's what they put in all the freaking plastic, and that's what turns them yellow. It's that brown bromine that's in the plastic mix that makes them yellow.
Yeah, all of the McFarlane figures I have, all of like the ones I haven't pulled out of the plastic, they're all yellow.
Oh yeah,
I kept them out of the sun too. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I have a couple. It's the same thing. Although I have seen some collections where people had them like in like dark like Rubbermaids and sealed, and they retain like their clarity. But yeah, for the most part, the ones that you find, they're all gonna like they're golden. It gets so dark. Yeah,
well, it looks like somebody smoked a lot of cigarettes.
Well, it also happens to the packages too. You would get it on the packages.
Yeah, that's what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I meant. Yeah, the clear packaging, like
the clamshell.
Yeah, the clamshell package. Like I can barely see the contents because it's all like looks like somebody smoked 100 packs of cigarettes.
Yep. So
there you go.
There it is.
Oh, sweet.
Here's Adam's Weeble Wobble.
Nice.
Shit. Pretty cool.
Actually, Vinny, I sent you a video if you want to watch them weeble and wobble. It's in the Collectable Past.
Okay. Oh, let me stop sharing. Get over there too. Yeah,
Hey, I don't claim I know it all, or I just know some tricks. There's just a lot of simple gadgets and tricks, as Han would say.
Wait, I was in there. That's the only one I see.
Okay, well, there's supposed to be one that was video. Hold on. We'll do it. We'll do it live.
Yeah, okay. Do it live. Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, it's not falling down.
Yeah, true to fashion.
Yeah.
Well,
still not
right back
falling
up.
down. Took out Cap.
You never knock me down, Ray. You never knock me down.
knocked me down, Ray.
Hey, it's not how many times you get knocked down. It's, it's how many times you get back up.
That's right. Is that too? Holy shit.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dude,
dun,
apparently, by the way, since we're showing us some towards, apparently the Dark Knight Joker has been hitting all over California and Texas so far in like, Targets.
That's crazy because you can't reserve them till next week.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but people have been getting them and showing them.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I hope I can still be able to get them. I like that with the black. Yeah, the gold label one. The black looks pretty nice. The black suit. Pretty good. I lied. I did have something else.
Did you see that real quick, there's one to mention. So I didn't bring a picture up or anything like that because, I figured we're probably going to be running a little bit long anyway, like we always do. But they had a Batman on Big Bad Toy Store. He's kind of a chunky looking Batman, but he's got like kind of like, I don't know, almost like that Gothic-like look to him, but he's got like claw marks across his chest. He's got like claw marks across his face mask. Did you guys see that one at all?
Is it the absolute Batman?
No. But if it's you mean tears?
Yeah. Like claw marks.
That sounds like a version of the Dark Knight Returns battle damage.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Dark Knight Returns. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'll pull it up afterwards. I think I found it. He's got the blue and gray.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. We'll show that in a sec. I was going to show you real quick because this one's short. It's only like 30 seconds. But this was on a way to a toy hunt. I was in the parking lot of Walmart. So this technically would be considered people of Walmart.
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah.
Now I think I've seen everything. I'm at the mall, and there's a guy riding a horse. What? Oh my god!
Dude.
Walmart is always full of surprises. Now I think I've seen everything. I'm at the.
So yeah, where do you park your horse? I mean,
I don't know, but I lived in the city area, like in the hood of Roanoke, Virginia, and we were just hanging out one day on the stoop of my friend's porch, and all of a sudden, two guys just started riding down the street on horses, and I was like, "Whoa, wait, where'd they come from?" That was a cool day. Horses in the hood.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? That's holy shit.
Nuts. Yeah, giddy up. Giddy up.
So apparently this Batman figure is a 1/6 scale. So that's a 12-inch figure, and he's going for like $300.
Oh.
Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, this is the figure.
Yep.
Sticking my toward.
Yeah, I drew a version of that. And I had him with the gun. People were like, why does Batman have a gun? I had another version too where he's just holding a batarang instead. But
Have they not read the comic?
Why is he so chunky though? Was he that chunky in the comic?
Yeah.
The Frank
Good
Miller
Lord.
one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
that girl with
Superman?
him?
Yeah, Superman was huge
Have you-
too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still pretty cool. That cape is sick with the
Yeah.
wires and shit in them.
Yeah, I like the color use too.
Yeah.
Or look, you know, the blue and gray. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just kind of like that better than the black.
Yeah, it still looks really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I like them both. It depends. It depends on the style and everything too. But yeah, because he's the older version.
Nice.
So yeah, like he came out of retirement basically. Yeah, and then it's the book where he has the big fight with Superman. Tommy, have you never read The Dark Knight, the Frank Miller one?
No.
Okay. But yeah,
he has a girl Robin.
Yep. Yeah, that face is really great. The beat up one.
Yeah.
I like that. All the expressions are fantastic though.
So there's
You-
the
you should
Superman
read-
body, but you know, there's the Superman face. You know, because we've got to have Batman win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
Batman.
That's the Asian Jay Leno Superman head.
And there's the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. See that? Yeah, that body. That's the Frank Miller one. Yeah, that he's super chunky.
Yep.
Yeah. Now there's a problem with that body. They didn't paint the belt loops, so but you can actually get some acetone and rub over it to take the yellow off, to fix the belt loops on that.
His head peg broke in half and the head fell off. That's how come it's got a
Oh.
head.
But you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out with that acetone, especially on,
Yep.
on those rubber underpants. It'll continuously
Yeah.
burn.
Melts it.
So
Yeah. You got to wipe it off as soon as you know. Yep.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's what she said, Minnie Mouse.
But look, dude, even the cowl that's down there, I mean, that's a beautiful sculpt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the work that went
But,
into it's killer.
What I was going to say is, Tommy, sometime if you got one of the services that has all the animated films on there, they made a really good 2-part Dark Knight Returns movie. And Peter Weller does the voice of Batman.
Yep. Yeah, RoboCop.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. The 2-parter.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah,
I
definitely.
think I
check it
have
out.
the DVDs.
Yeah, that'd be worth checking out.
Oh
That's
yeah.
for sure.
All right. Are we winded down already?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I got 2 more things to show off.
Mhm.
We're going to continue with how do you put it? The journey of the Pygmation. So I'm going to show one more that's, it's back a little ways, and then I'm going to show you one of my more modern ones, and kind of see where the Pygmation is going. And we should have some more Pygmations next week. It's just been it was a hectic week, but guys, I hope you enjoy these ones, man. I had a lot of fun making all these things. Remember, the only time I really show these, besides the one, is only right here on Collectible Past. Here we go.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Nice.
He goes up the tail. He goes up the
And that's why I picked that one, because I remember you had such a laugh watching it the first time.
That's great.
And
That's great.
well, the last one I'm going to show is not the absolute last one I did. It's one of the last ones that I really I think looked a little bit better. Here we go with the last Pygmation of the night, and it's kind of like the evolution of what I've been doing with these things.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
That's pretty neat.
Up the tail like the general. There will be a figure. It's going to be coming soon. It was ordered a long time ago, and that would be the Studio Series 86 wind charger. So finally going to have the new wind charger for wind charger, and we'll see if he knocks the diorama down again.
Oh no,
Chris, what the hell did you do? Walmart.
Oh, you were doing the people at Walmart, so you said make a really big fat guy that's bald.
I've never seen anybody that big at Walmart.
Butt chin. They call him the butt chin.
No, he's like,
you just called me blob.
It looks like a thumb. Looks like a I don't know, like a
yo.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like a Weeble come to life.
Yeah.
Except for he keeps falling down.
That Joker's cool too, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
It was off a lollipop thing.
Oh, cool.
That's it. Like a cheap sucker. I know we were looking at McDonald's stuff, but I thought it'd be funny to pull him out too, and represent Mr. Fisk. Because I mean, you did see what was behind there, right?
Oh yeah, I see Darwin.
Yeah. It's all set up on the shelf, man. But that's how come we had the. We're representing Mr. Fisk. See, 100%.
Those are beautiful.
Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
Did you get the one of a kind one as well? It's like no one else has got that.
What's up?
What Adam has from Infinitel Chronicles.
Oh no, he got all the prototypes. I gave him literally all of them, and the people, the first 10 backers on the, they all got like washed ones with like NFC chips and stuff.
Yeah,
Jesus. Are coming in with that King Kong buddy on a weight gaining program. A weight gaining program. Nice. Nice. Guys, we have reached the end of the show where we're going to give everybody on the panel a chance to say their piece and let you know what they got going on. And we're going to start it off with, let's see, who should we start it off with this time? We're going to get this guy first.
Hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think.
That's you, Adam.
On the phone, it doesn't change, so it's just the same screen. So I didn't know.
Gotcha.
Thank you for letting me know.
You're
But
welcome.
we're just that's what we got going on next. That's it. Nothing. We've had fun sharing our beautiful collections. I hope you had fun. That's all I've got to add. We've got the Wiener Dog Clan. They're over here hanging out with the Guinea Pig Collective. And, of course, we have another Claymore because, there you go. That's what we got for you.
Just why not? Adam, thank you, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. And thanks for having fun.
Had a
now we're going
blast.
to pass. Hey, that's what it's all about. Now we're going to hand it off to.
Hold on, Tommy. Wait. We weeble and we wobble, but we don't fall down, baby.
You're damn right. All right. We're handing it off to.
Listen to me. Get me out of here, you fool. Too late, fools. Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Oh, hey,
Nice ass.
I got nothing. I have nothing.
Shifty, you had to say thank you after Chris said that.
Oh, thank you.
You got all the
Worked out.
Yeah, I got nothing, but I do want to send out best wishes to Slasher. I hope you're doing well, and
man.
whenever you're ready to come back, we'll get the band back together. So
Man, like we keep saying though, take your time, man. Take your time.
Yeah,
There's no rush.
yes, absolutely.
All right,
But
thank
hey,
you.
thanks for having me. Yep.
No Sunday fun day game night.
No. Chris is in the process of moving and getting everything situated with that. So he's taking the last. He took off last week, taking off this week. So we're just waiting for him to get reorganized and back to the computer, everything set up.
All right, man. Well, fun as always, man. Thanks for your contribution, and man, it's always a blast to have you on here with us.
Always have a blast. Always have a blast. Thanks for having me.
And like I said, that's what it's all about when we're doing these things. It's all about having fun. Like, we'll let everybody else be miserable and slam their genitalia in car doors on their own time. We don't need it. But I'm going to hand it off to somebody else who's been hanging out on the panel with us tonight, and we are going to give – you know what we're going to give him? His intro is going to be in honor of Slasher. Slasher, this is for you, buddy. And then somebody who's on the panel is going to be talking for him.
Or the dog.
Gaylord! Gaylord, you look kinda crazy, you move kinda lazy, see what he'll do.
Gaylord! 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 Here we go! Gaylord! Gaylord! Slasher wants him!
Stupid gay dog.
Gaylord, he's coming for you. Gaylord, he's coming for you.
Oh my god. Yeah. Remember, we were talking about King Kong Bundy and his his weight gain play. Beefcake! It's remember, when making a sandwich, use Pop-Tarts instead of bread. When in doubt, rub it against the wall. If you can see through it, it's your window to weight gain.
Oh my god.
There's one fat piece of shit.
That's extra trans fat, please.
Yeah. Oh my god, could you dude, I just thought of the funniest freaking horror movie, like Where Obese or whatever, where like when the full moon blooms, he turns into like the nutty professor.
Jesus.
Holy shit. He grabs his chest at the moon. He's got his two little floppies in front. His bro.
That's not body positive.
Oh my god.
Positively something.
Oh, what's that? What's part 2 of that called? The Return of the Bad Cholesterol?
Yeah.
Right? That unquenchable thirst for Mountain Dew.
Yeah, his blood is a solid
avocado
substance.
or avocados. Avocados. Yes, there you go.
Oh my god.
Part 3 is the Return of the Diabetes.
Yeah, it just won't go away. It's the Sugarfoot trilogy.
Instead of calorie, it's killery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, dude, that's
Killer
the best
kid.
horror movie idea. It's like there's a food, like an evil, like a haunted restaurant where the chef prepares a food, but like it's got calories in it, where like people just like if they take a bite out of it, like it's like 1,000,000 calories. They just instantly.
If you say that word one more time,
all
she's gonna
you need
pop
is-
up and try to execute someone.
All you need is one bite. That's all you need. If you take
Yeah.
more than one
Dude,
bite, then 5
Dude, that's-
trillion calories.
That's the tagline. It's calories. All you need is one bite, and it's just a picture of a really nervous Nick Ocado avocado guy.
They're gonna think it's a movie about
And
the
it says, "Don't you want to join the Beatles Club? Get the Beatles
Yeah,
here.
you can't
I got
beat
it.
us.
You got it. Don't you want to have the Beatles?"
If you can't beat us, join them.
Oh shit!
Oh, well,
It's your
thanks for
fault.
the
You
invite,
kept me
man.
up late.
Yeah, I'm going
His
delirious
father's
over here.
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, it's like he's got diabetes, but
I got diabetes to beat my wife. Wait a minute, I'm not even married. Whose wife did I?
Who the hell did I hit?
Hell did I strike?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Fisk.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, man. I had a blast, dude. That was a total like nostalgia memory unlock with those Weebles, though. God, that's like my first toy that I can remember back when I was like a year old, maybe. So that was cool to see that. Yeah. Also the what were they called? What were the McDonald's
McChangeables.
Yeah, the McChangeables, dude. Seeing those again, yeah, that definitely brought some joy back. I loved those. Like, I unironically loved the McDonald's McChangeables. Like, I thought that was one of the coolest things they ever, like... I don't think, like, honestly, that and, like, some of the Matchbox cars, like, I can't think of... Or in the Nintendo stuff. Like, those are the three things that I don't think they've ever topped, you know, for their toy lines. So it was really cool seeing, like, that whole box of them.
Yeah, it was.
Hopefully, you know, if I'm invited on next time, if I haven't made too much of an ass out of myself, I'll try making some more videos like I did with that amiibo thing.
Oh, that'd be awesome. No, dude, you're always welcome. You know that.
Yeah. Absolute blast having you on, man. Thanks, Chris, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
All right. Now I'm going to hand it over to Vinnie. I don't know. Does Vinnie want to say goodbye, or does Vinnie want to escape?
You mean escape?
Okay, you're going to escape.
Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
Yeah, there's no escape for you guys. Now I lied. Now I'm going to take control. We're going to do 4 more hours. No.
Oh, no!
I'm kidding.
You're fired.
I'm going to pull down my pants and poop on their head. No. So yeah, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's always a blast. I love talking toys and, you know, covering all this stuff. And the Lizard King, he wanted to see him, so we showed him a bunch of the figures. Well, some of the figures I designed. Really good stuff. But hey, want some more stuff I designed? Well, here we go. Here's City of Venus, Dead City. I'm collecting volumes 1 and 2 together. So I figured it's been so long anyway. I might as well just on Kickstarter. It's a new audience over there as well. So I'm putting the whole thing together. So it's going to be a massive book. It's going to be 96 pages. If you guys want this thing, please sign up. We're launching it on the 6th. So not tomorrow, but the following Friday. And yeah, Michael Bancroft, I should be on his channel for that as well. And yeah, guys, come help out, support this as much as you can. I want to do more advertising stuff the past couple of days, but I'm on. Hopefully, it's the tail end of this head cold I've had. But yeah, the last couple of days, man. I just got my voice back last night, to be honest. So yeah, it's been crazy, folks. It's like everything and their mother is trying to monkey wrench shit. But you know, we're gonna keep fighting here. Please grab that link that we dropped there in the chat. Tommy has it there. I got it here. So yeah, wherever you're watching, there it is. Please support this. Again, no longer going to be on Indiegogo at all. It's I have the Shadow of the Kraken still over there, but I'm probably going to end up closing those campaigns. Guys, if you want all this stuff, do it here. Indiegogo turned into a mess. The new owners ruined the platform. I've been spending weeks building the whole campaign, and I can't do it. They won't let me proceed any further. So and there's no help on their end. There's just their whole UX is garbage. I think they want to tank the site. So the only place that I know that I'm familiar with is Kickstarter. So come support it here. I don't know shit about Fund My Comics. There's a couple of people asked. I'm not doing that platform. I'm not familiar with it. So sorry, whoever actually runs this stupid thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's just Kickstarter. It's the biggest platform. Come support it here. And we're going to have more. I'm going to make sure that you guys are going to be able to get my other books as well. There's super limited copies left of Shadow of the Kraken. The art books. Through the Woods, we actually do have, there's 100 left. So if you want to support that, the hardcover book, I'd have it at a fantastic price. That's going to be on this campaign as well. So it's like a second chance at getting those. Plus a shit ton of original artwork. I think I got over 20 pieces. There's 2 more I need to put on at least. No, 3 more I got to put on. But yeah, so definitely support this if you can. You're going to be doing me a huge favor. The better the campaign does, well, the quicker I can get to the other projects I want to get to as well. So come help out. Do what you can. Grab the links on social media too, please. I put that out there. Retweet it. Let people know. Tell them to sign up. It's word of mouth, and I only have about like a week left, which kind of sucks because I had all the other signups. We did the update though. I sent over like 800 emails out. So check your emails as well. It should tell you about all this whole campaign. that we're switching over here to Kickstarter. So we have 27 signups right now, and yeah, so ready to launch this bad boy. There you go. And don't forget, yeah, Sunday we'll be back here. We'll continue the Evil Dead stuff. We'll do Army of Darkness on Sunday. So, Chris, if you could help out and look for it, like you said, you might have it on your backup.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'll see if I have it on. If I have access to it.
Yeah, just give me the heads up. Otherwise, yeah, we'll kind of look around. It sucks because I have it like on DVD or Blu-ray or something, but there's no way of showing it with.
Most computers don't have disk drives anymore.
Yeah,
so,
isn't that great? But yeah, so we'll be doing the movie there, and then hopefully the following week we'll start up with Ash versus Evil Dead. But tomorrow we're back to Friday Underground, and we'll cover some more crazy stuff because the world is insane. But yeah, we'll hit some of that. Guys, girls, thank you so much. Tommy, over to you, brother.
Yep.
We'll stand up.
All right, guys. Everybody have a good one. Thanks. Later.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.